Good morning, Mr. Fikens.
Morning, Mr. Reed. Good morning, Ms. Bradfield.
Good morning to you both.
Morning.
Did you get a copy of the document, Ms. Bradfield?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Just brush your hair and come out for breakfast, okay? I gotta go do this. You're welcome. Yeah. Brush your hair. It's crazy.
Good morning, Mr. Griffin.
Mr. Griffin, Mr. Yancey.
Mr. Yancey.
All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I'm serving as your presiding judge on this morning. You should be in my courtroom on this morning because you are a part of the specialty court docket. If you are not a part of the specialty court docket, I am going to ask that you place your name on your device so that someone from the team can reach out to you and find out who you are and where you should be on this morning, so we can get you to the right place on this morning. So thank you in advance for taking care of that particular issue. On this morning, I do want to start off by having the attorneys place your appearance on the record for me.
Thank you, Judge, and good morning. For the record, Jesse Reed, Drug Court, Vet Court Defense Attorney, P 23863. Judge, if I may, I'd like to make a continuing motion that my appearance be for all my clients this morning. Thank you. Can you hear me, Judge?
Yes, I can. Good morning to you, Mr. Reed. There you are. I have a lot of people on my screen this morning. I see you and I hear you. Good morning, and your motion is granted.
Thank you.
All
And good
right.
And thank you, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P 31894, Specialty Court Defense Attorney, and I would make a similar motion.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Fikes. Good morning to you, and your motion is granted as well. I also saw Attorney Bradfield. Everybody's bouncing around my screen. Attorney Bradfield, if you could place your appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daphne Bradfield, P 70578, on behalf of the traffic court docket, and I make a similar motion.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Bradfield. Good morning. Good to see you. Your motion is granted. I will tell you, Ms. Bradfield, that I don't have any traffic matters until 11 o'clock, which I have some formal hearings scheduled at 8:30, and I have a trial and formal hearing scheduled at 11. So if you want to just be on standby, I don't know if the 8:30 is here, either of the 8:30s, Al-Khatib or Albright, or if they have their own personal attorneys, but you certainly can be on standby.
Good morning, Your Honor. I am here on behalf of Mr. Albright.
Good morning. Good morning. Did you check in with my clerk this morning?
I called your clerk because the court reporter says I'm not on the docket, but the clerk found me on your docket.
Okay. All right. No problem. They've been doing some
You don't have to be on it.
things with my docket. So thank you so much. We're going to give a few minutes to see if the officer comes in. There should also be an offer, and hopefully the clerk sent that to you. Good morning, Miss Mack and Officer Lott in the courtroom.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, Judge.
All right. All right. And so, Miss Mack, and I'm certain you've already started getting that in motion to send the offer to the attorney for Mr. Albright. That would be great. And then I'll wait and I'll call these matters in a few minutes. And then what about from Mr. Al-Khatib? Is Mr. Al-Khatib in?
Doesn't appear he checked in yet, Judge.
All right, very good. Then I'm going to get started with my specialty. Oh, there's Mr. Al-Khatib is here. His hand is up. Thank you so much, sir. And so Miss Bradfield, you can go into a breakout room with Mr. Al-Khatib. He is on for 8:30, excuse me, for a formal hearing. All right. And so, Ms. Wilson, if you could facilitate that, that would be great for me. All right, both are checked in. Wonderful. All right, with that, let's get started. I'll have the case managers place your appearance on the record. Mr. Yancey, you are up first.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kenneth Yancey on behalf of Specialty Court, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, Mr. Yancey.
Good morning.
All right, and then I see Mr. Griffin.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Griffith, Drug Court Case Manager on behalf of the Probation Department.
All right, good morning, Mr. Griffin. With that, any preliminary matters from the attorneys first?
No, Judge, not at this time. Thank you.
All right, wonderful. And then from the case managers, any preliminary matters?
Your Honor, just some promotions this morning.
Okay, all right, wonderful. Other than promotions, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Nothing else? All right, wonderful. I thought I saw the Wayne County Jail on. Are they still on? And if they are, can you all fill me in as to who we have at the Wayne County Jail?
Your Honor, I think you was bringing back Dominique Light today.
Okay, and so, Mr. Griffin, I think that she was already on regular probation.
Yeah,
And-
I gave it to Mr. Morgan to take over to probation. She was with drug court, got terminated. Then you put her on regular probation and then she absconded.
From regular probation, all right. And so someone needs to speak with her on regular probation. So Mr. Morgan is aware that the jail is here?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So Ms. Mack, if we could get someone from regular probation, that would be great. It'll probably be Ms. Brimage. So wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, let's do it. Mr. Yancey, who do we have up first for promotion on this morning?
Your Honor, I have Christopher Naraki.
Mr. Naraki on? I see him. Good morning, Mr. Naraki.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I am well. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you.
Very good. Let me place your case number on the record. Case number 200-455-4001. Mr. Naraki, please state your full name.
Christopher Naraki.
All right, Mr. Naraki, how are things going with you?
Things are going good.
They are.
Doing my screenings and I see a recovery coach and celebrated 29 months last week.
Of being clean?
Of being clean, yeah.
Yeah, come on, let's celebrate Mr. Naraki, everybody. That is awesome. Awesome. All right. And so are you having any difficulties, any challenges?
No, not at this time.
Not at this time. All right. What are your plans, Mr. Naraki? You've been clean for 29 months. You're working your program. What are your plans? Where do you see yourself even a year from today?
For the future, I would like to try and get a house, and I was recently married, so I'm going to start a family soon.
You were recently married. Did you not tell us that you were recently married?
A year ago.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So you are still a newlywed, right?
Yeah.
All right. Wonderful. Congratulations to you. And so you have goals to get a house and to have a family. Those are wonderful goals. Those are wonderful goals. And you understand that being on the right path will help you to accomplish those goals, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Very good. There was a recommendation made by Mr. Yancey to promote you on today. And so I'm going to hear from Mr. Yancey why he's requesting a promotion for you on today. Mr. Yancey, you may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Naraki, he's really been doing well in our program. He had completed outpatient treatment, and they had recommended that he get a sponsor and continue meeting. So before I got the information of what he was supposed to do to follow up, he just followed up on his own. He got a recovery coach immediately. He continued with his meetings. Hasn't missed any screenings, which is pretty incredible because he's been with us for a while. He has some family goals and individual goals, a little bit what he talked about. And, he's just been in compliance. And, I don't have to, I tell him what the court needs, but I don't have to push him or call him or keep up with him. He'll tell me if there's any issues going on, and he's just been in compliance. He's been with us for a while, Your Honor. He's in phase 2 now in a phase 3 program. He's at, I believe, almost 11 months at this time, and we just want to reward him for his diligence in working our program, Your Honor.
All right, and so Mr. Yancey, has he completed everything in phase 2?
Yes, very much so.
All right, and so now he's going to get prepared to do the accepting responsibility as mandatory portion that comes with phase 3. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, very good. From the team, any objection as to the promotion of Mr. Naraki?
No objection, Judge.
Objection, Judge.
All right, wonderful. Mr. Naraki, are you ready to be promoted to phase 3?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, you are a part of our 3-phase program. So this is the last phase for you. I just want to remind everybody that's being promoted on today that this is not the phase. No phase promotion is a time to get relaxed or to look for shortcuts or to take the easy way out. You've got to keep working and finish strong, because really when you get to the finish line, it's really just the beginning of your new life in recovery, your new life in doing what you're supposed to do without the court's intervention. And so with that, Mr. Naraki, I am going to promote you to phase 3. I need everyone in the courtroom to join me in celebrating Mr. Naraki and his promotion to phase 3. Congratulations to you, Mr. Naraki. Congratulations, yes. All right, Mr. Yancey, Mr. Naraki is not going to see me as often as he was seeing me in the past. And so I need a face-to-face, and then it will be the week before his return to court. You may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. I believe his face-to-face would be August 15th, and then we would see him the week after that, which would be August 22nd. So it would be August 15th at 10:35 a.m.
All right, very good. Did you get that, Mr. Naraki?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, very good. I'm going to have you hang with me just until I finish the other promotion, okay?
Sure.
All right, very good. Congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Yancey, who do we have up next for promotion?
Your Honor, we have Cassandra Hess, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Hess, are you ready for promotion this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you look so pretty. Where are you going?
Nowhere, I'm coming for court.
All right, that's right. You never know who's watching, Ms. Hess. You never
We are live, remember?
There you go. I love it. I love it. Let me place your case number on the record. Z8067851. State your full name for me, Ms. Hess.
Cassandra Hess.
All right, Ms. Hess, you are being recommended for promotion on this morning. How do you feel about that?
It makes me feel good about myself.
Yes, yes. You have worked so
Done the
hard.
best that I can do, so.
I'm sorry?
I said I'm doing the best that I can do.
You are. You came into this program committed to work it, committed to doing the things that you were supposed to do, and you have kept your word, Ms. Hess. You have worked hard. Are you taking good care of yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Tell me something that you've accomplished recently or since the last time I've seen you, something you wanted to do. Maybe you hadn't done it and you've accomplished it and you feel good about it.
Just working with the program, like being consistent with my sobriety, being consistent with sticking with my goals about myself, what I wanted to do, attaining employment, things like that.
Yes.
Right now, my mother has pneumonia, so I've been kind of more, my focus is on my mother.
Okay. Okay. Very good.
She have COVID, but she has pneumonia, so I've helped her. So that's been like my main focus. But what I'm most proud of is that, sticking with my sobriety, being consistent with myself. So
yes,
that's what I'm most proud of.
Yes, and you should be proud, and we are proud of you too, Ms. Hess. And I'm so glad that you are willing and able to help your mom during this time.
No, I'm thankful also that she's even alive. So
yes.
But
yes.
one thing I did really learn my lesson right from the beginning when I got caught this last time for the drinking and driving. I literally could have killed somebody and myself. There was an accident. So I right away, that when I went to jail, I got locked up with a girl that did kill somebody on Telegraph. It was so drunk, she didn't even know till she woke up in jail, and I was locked up with her at the Mound facility. And that's when I just automatically just knew that I wasn't ever going to do that again. So I learned right from the beginning, but it's like you said, it's a constant job to continue to be sober and just keep that mentality. So I really appreciate your program and you guys working with me.
Yes. Oh, Ms. Hess, that I didn't know that you were locked up with someone who was drinking and driving, but somebody died that night, right?
Yeah, she was only like 23 years old. She had like a 3-month-old son at home, and she didn't know that she killed the guy till she woke up in jail the next day. So yeah, right away I learned real quick
Yeah.
not to ever do that again.
There you
And
go.
just the drinking part, the drinking, I don't miss the hangovers. I don't miss the, the drama that comes along with it. I just don't miss none of that. I'm 42, so it's just time to move on from that part of my life.
Yes, ma'am. And I hope that those that are waiting for their hearing, or if you've already had your hearing, that you're listening and staying engaged. What's the chance that you're drinking and driving, you're doing the same thing somebody else was doing, you all end up in the same cell, but your story is totally different. You talk about
I thank God for that. Yeah, I thank God for that.
Yeah.
She's facing life, so yeah.
Yeah.
They were taking her to the county when I was leaving, so
yes. And
I'm very thankful.
Yes, ma'am. And I used to say often that for every person being in this program, especially those that are drinking and driving, being in this program is really a privilege. It's a privilege because for every person who's in this program, there is somebody that's on their way to prison, somebody who's in the morgue, somebody who has totally wrecked their lives and it looks like they won't be able to recover. And so you all are fortunate to be here. And when you have been given a second chance, do something with it. That's the motto I live by. When we've all been given second chances in life. And my motto is when I've been given another chance, I shouldn't even say a second, another chance, do something with it. Do something.
Right.
With it. And so Ms. Hess, that's what you've done. You've done something with this another chance that you've been given. And we are so proud of you. I'm going to hear from Mr. Yancey. He's going to place on the record why he's recommending that you be promoted to the next phase. Go ahead, Mr. Yancey.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Hess has really taken this seriously when she started, which she just articulated that. And obviously that was a lot to see in the beginning as far as somebody else and what happened with them. But Your Honor, she had completed intensive outpatient treatment. Then she completed regular outpatient treatment. And then she continues to do outpatient, though she's completed it. So she's really serious about her treatment. Through us and another court, she screens approximately 3 times a week. And, when Ms. Hess changed her phone number to make sure that the past is in the past and the future is in the future, that just continued to show how serious she was, Your Honor. She hasn't gone backwards at all. All her screenings have been negative. She's really serious about this. She communicates with our court well, and we just want to reward her with the phase promotion for all her diligence, Your Honor.
All right, very good. And what phase are you promoting Ms. Hess to?
I'm promoting her to phase 3, Your Honor.
Of a 3-phase program?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Any objection from any of the team members?
No objections, Judge.
No, look, there's folks that's not even on the team. They giving their approval. I love y'all. Yes, I do. We got to support each other. I need everybody to join me. Let's celebrate Ms. Hess. Come on, Ms. Hess is being promoted to phase 3. Congratulations, Ms. Hess. You are on your way.
Thank you.
Well on your way. All right, Mr. Yancey, what's next for Ms. Hess?
Yeah, we want to do a face-to-face with Ms. Hess on August 15th at 10:35 a.m., Your Honor.
All right, did you get that, Ms. Hess?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Very proud of you. Let me see if Mr. Yancey, do you have any more promotions?
I do not, Your Honor.
All right, then Mr. Naraki, Ms. Hess, I want you all to enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week. Congratulations to both of you, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens. Was there anything that you would like to share with our promotees on today?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Mr. Naraki, congratulations on 29 months of clean. You should be proud of yourself. We're proud of you. Also, congratulations on your promotion today. A job well done. Ms. Hess, I've been so proud of you from day one. I know you had that case up in the UP. You were working on that, and you've done everything we've asked of you. Keep up the good work. You're doing an excellent job. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, if I might add, and I say this to both the promotees today, what we learned in training recently was how we have to keep mindful about how it's our clients, the people going through this program who made tough decisions, hard decisions, life-changing decisions, and that we're only there to help out and support. And the hard work comes from both of you, and you've demonstrated that because of your promotions today. So congratulations and keep up the great work. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, very good. Then with that, I'm going to thank and excuse Mr. Naraki and Ms. Hess. Have a wonderful rest of the week. We're here if you need us.
You too, Judge Holmes.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you. All right, very good. We are ready to continue. Let's go with our phase 3 or higher phased individuals. Mr. Griffin, I will start with you. I know you're filling in for Ms. Cleveland. Thank you for that information. And so does Ms. Cleveland have any phase 3s or higher?
I think Mr. Hicks supposed to be on here. He's not on here, but the rest of everybody is phase 1, Your Honor. And all my people today are phase 1.
All right, then Mr. Yancey, you are it. What do you have for me? Oh, before we do that, good morning, Mr. Farmer.
Good morning, Judge.
All right, you are here on?
Dominique Light.
All right, we need to place you. Are you up to snuff as to what's going on with Miss Light?
I am not, Your Honor.
All right. Who's going to update Mr. Farmer? Mr. Griffin, can you do that in a breakout room with him? And then Miss Light can be brought in after you update Mr. Farmer. Okay, so thank you. Thank you, Mr. Farmer, for coming on. I appreciate you, and we'll take care of you as soon as we can get everything squared away with her.
No problem,
So
Your
you
Honor.
all let me know. So Ms. Wilson, if you could place Mr. Farmer and Mr. Griffin in the breakout room, and then you all let us know, Mr. Griffin, you can reach out to Selena or what have you when you're ready to add Miss Light.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you. All right, Mr. Yancey, you are it. Who do you have up first in phase 3 or higher?
Sorry, Your Honor. I believe Mr. Puryear was on. I had 2 or 3 people. I have 3 people from Lake Ridge Village. So can we do, I see Mr. Puryear. Can we do Mr. Puryear, Tyrone Puryear, Your Honor?
Is he a phase 3?
Oh, I don't have any phase 3. I'm sorry. I don't have any phase 3 or
phase 2.
My phase 2s got promoted to phase 3. So the rest of the people I have are phase 1s, all of them.
Well, I see a couple of people on here that I know have been with me for a minute. Mr. Yaku, you're not supposed to be on here. What are you doing?
Your Honor, if I can recall, I was given today to show up for court on the docket.
You were, and so I need to, is Mr. Yaku? Mr. Yaku is on my docket. And so we need to reach out to Miss Matt, if you could reach out to Jasmine Taylor for me.
You know, I just texted her. She said she's gonna have me, you know, she's gonna clarify everything and make sure everything's okay. So I kind of texted her too, but I mean.
Okay, so just hold tight for me for a minute, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Your Honor, if I can interrupt, Mr. Morgan is working on Mr. Yaku as we speak.
Wonderful. All right, very good. I also see Mr. Mario Rice is on this morning. He's been with me for a while. Mr. Rice? You up today as well? I see you all dressed up.
Yes,
over there.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. What you up for today?
I'm supposed to be on court as well.
All right, let me see. I don't see Mr. Rice. Let me make sure I'm not missing him on my docket. Is he on my docket, Ms. Smack? Because I don't see him.
I
may be
I
looking
see
at
him.
the docket. I may be
Yes,
looking.
Judge.
Oh,
He's on
yes,
the
I
docket.
overlooked him. I overlooked him. Yes. All right. Who has Mr. Rice's case?
I'm doing Mr. Rice, Your Honor.
All right, let's do Mr. Rice. All right, let's
Good
do
morning.
it. I am ready. I have case number Z8066581. Mr. Rice, state your full name for me.
Mario Lee Rice.
All right, Mr. Rice, how are you this morning?
I'm blessed. I can't complain.
Yes, you are. And you looking awfully spiffy on today. Where you going, to court?
Yep.
All right, I love it. I
Yes,
love it.
ma'am. I have to
All
be
right.
presentable every time.
There you go. There you go. And you know, we stream live. You never know who watching. Future
Exactly.
wives, future husbands. I mean, I don't know. Y'all better get y'all lives together on this live stream. There you go. All right. Mr. Rice, how have things been going for you?
Very good. No complaints. Just
All
still
right.
complying in everything I need to do. You know, still doing my meetings. I'm an outpatient now, so I'm still complying with that, and I'm still going to church. Nehemiah's man. I'm just complying with everything, doing everything they still ask, and trying to complete everything I need to do to keep bettering myself.
All right. How's your housing situation going?
It's still good. I have no complaints with that either.
All right. Look at you. Wonderful. Wonderful. You working on you, right, Mr. Rice?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the
And
biggest, go ahead. What's the biggest improvement you see in yourself? Go ahead.
you know, not being afraid of change. The change is greener on the other side of the fence. I know that. And just not doing the stuff, you know, noticing the stuff that made me change, you know, here, understanding more, you know, about what I went through and how I went through it to get me in a better place now.
Yes, very good, very good. Mr. Rice, this has not been an easy journey for you, but you're doing it.
Yes.
Yes, you are. Are you taking good care of yourself?
Yes, I am.
All right, you following
No
up with
complaints.
everything?
Yes, ma'am.
I love it. I love
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
And
Judge,
go
I
ahead.
wanted to speak on my level that I was on. When I was with Miss Robs, I was on a level 2.
Okay. And so
And
you're still on a level 2?
I'm not for sure. I don't know if Mr. Yancey knew of that, but I guess he said I was a level 1. And I have been here, and the last time I see you, she promoted me. I came in face to face.
Yes, sir.
You probably
And
just didn't put it in the computer, Your Honor. So we have to
Right.
update it. That's probably just showing up on the sheets that, you know, it's a phase 1. So we have to update it.
yeah, I'm sure he's in phase 2.
Okay.
And so let's update him in DCCMIS. And then that way, it doesn't matter who looks at it, we'll know that you're in phase 2. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank
If
you.
it doesn't make it to the system, then, you know, somebody else picking it up won't be able to determine what phase you're in, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, but thank you for advocating for yourself, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
I appreciate you giving me a chance to explain that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, how's your son doing?
Very good. My daughter recently just came from Arizona. She was gone for 3 years. So I had the chance to spend a few days with her. Me and the kid, all of us was together. So it's been a blessed week for me. You know, I've been, she's very proud of me from what I used to be into what I'm now. She's very proud that I'm in church. She's very proud that I'm doing better. You know, I'm more in my grandkids' life as well. So I'm just blessed. I'm happy for the change that you guys gave me a chance to make.
Now, Mr. Rice, I have never heard you mention your daughter or your grandchildren.
Yes,
Oh my goodness. Look at you, and you're in their lives now.
Yes, ma'am.
And I know that they're happy to have you in their lives, right?
Oh yeah, very much so. I'm very happy.
Look at you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad you decided to do this program.
I am too. I told you when I talked to you, I just needed that help, that pushing hand. And I'm so glad that you gave me that hand and that push.
Yes, sir. And you've done the rest of the work, sir. All we did was encourage you, give you a little nudge. You are really doing the heavy lifting, and I am extremely proud of you.
I'm proud of myself as well.
Yes, sir. All right, Mr. Yancey, what do you want to tell me about Mr. Rice?
Yes, Your Honor. So Mr. Rice, he continues at Lake Ridge Village. He just talked about he's in outpatient treatment. I believe he's also in the HEAT program. I think that's still going on with him. So he's doing both of those, Your Honor. So that's really good. Obviously, they thought enough of him that he actually works at Lake Ridge Village. So that seems to be working out. He seems to be screening compliant there. I think he's going to get us a date with some health issues that he has. But other than that, he seems to be doing pretty well.
All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, Mr. Rice, what do you think about HEAT so far?
That's another thing. I really appreciate that class too, because it gives you a chance to express yourself and, talk about some of the things that you went through and learning more things that you didn't know as you go. So I'm very thankful, and I'm very getting more help and being more open on some of the things that's going on and learning more. So that's a blessing as well. So I have no complaints with that. I love it. I love the conversations that we have. And I love the feedback that I get from the class. So I like that as well.
All right. I love it. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, Mr. Yancey, what's next for Mr. Rice? He's phase 2 of a 3-phase program. And so his next meeting should be a face-to-face.
Yes, Your Honor. He will have a face-to-face, Your Honor, on August 15th at 10:35.
All right. Did you get that, Mr. Rice?
Yes, ma'am. That means I'm coming in?
No.
We'll do it by phone.
Okay, no problem. I just wanted to know, so I'll be ready and presentable as always.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. You are all set. So you are phase 2. Are there any other phase 2 people that are on this morning? If not, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, is there anything you'd like to say to Mr. Rice?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. Good report. You're working the program. Congratulations on reconnecting with your daughter and your grandchildren. We're proud of you. Be proud of yourself. And I like that tie. I like that tie. Sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And if I might add, Your Honor, I not only like the tie, I like the kerchief that's alongside of it too. Is that?
All right, I see him. He's doing it this morning.
Mr. Rice, we've been through some tough times. I feel like you just made a great turn. Not today, but I mean in the past, you made a turn and a decision. I'm so happy you're in that HEAT program. It's been transformational for me. Learning about it. So congratulations, sir. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
All right, very good. If nothing else, Mr. Rice, I am going to thank and excuse you this morning. Enjoy the rest of your week. We're here if you need us, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. And you guys have a blessed day as well.
You do the same. Congratulations to you on the great work you're doing.
Thank you very much.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, let's keep going. Mr. Farmer, are you ready to go in the breakout room with Miss Light?
Yes, I can, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Miss Wilson, good morning to you, Miss Light. Miss Wilson, if you could place Miss Light and Mr. Farmer in a breakout room. Good morning at the Wayne County Jail.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right. All right. Let's place Miss Light and Mr. Farmer in a breakout room. And then Mr. Farmer, when you come back, I'll be ready to do that case. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Wonderful. All right. Let's keep going. No word on Mr. Yaku yet, Miss Mack.
Excuse me. I don't want to pass No, I'm sorry, Judge, can you repeat that for me?
Did you hear anything, Mr. Yaku? If someone could come on. Mr. Yaku, today is your completion date, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes,
It is.
I remember I scheduled you for after we came back from our training. So we want to get you squared away. So you can be a little patient with us this morning, right?
Yeah. How was your vacation, or how was the trip to Washington?
We went to Nashville.
Nashville.
And it was training and meetings and lots of work, but I had a wonderful time. I learned a lot. I'm always looking for ways to be a better judge. And so I did find some things that helped me that I'm going to implement so I can be a better judge. I had fun with my team members. And so it was a good trip.
Nice. Now, how's Jordan? You know, I haven't how's Jordan doing? I haven't talked to him in a
Jordan
while.
is doing well. Jordan is doing well. Yes, he is. All right. Very good. So give us a moment. We're going to get you squared away. Miss Mack, did you have something for me?
I do. Mr. Morgan is gonna come on and update us and take care of Mr. Yaku as soon as he gets everything together.
All right. There we go, Mr. Yaku. We're almost there. Thank you for your patience. You're always so kind. Thank you. All right. Let's do it. Mr. Yancey, I think you said we have all phase ones now.
Oh, that was my turn.
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Griffin
Yeah, he said it's his turn. So he's
Mr. Griffin, come on, Mr. Griffin. Don't let me pass you by. Come on.
All
What
right.
you got for me?
Starting with Mr. Reddit, Jonathan Reddit.
All right, where's Mr. Reddit? I see you, Mr. Reddit. Let me place your case number on the record, 210-01821. State your full name.
Good morning, Judge. Jonathan Reddit.
All right, good morning to you, Mr. Reddit. How are you this morning?
I'm good. I'm good. About yourself?
I'm doing well. I'm a little tired. I'm still trying to recover. You know, I'm too old to be staying up past 10 o'clock. They had me staying up past 10 o'clock. Yeah, Mr. Reddy, they did. So I'm trying to, it's gonna take me about a month to recover, okay?
Gotcha.
That's what happens when you get older and you try to do what young folks do. I'm gonna need about a month to recover. Listen, but I'm in good shape this morning. How are you doing with working your program, Mr. Reddit?
I'm doing very well. I swear, listening to the people before me, the promotions, that's inspiring. It really is, just to see people make that change, turn that page, in whatever position they are in their lives. You know what I mean? So it is inspiring to me. I'm doing fine. Just being a dad, working, etc. So those things keep me going.
Yes. And you're working your program, Mr. Reddit. Have you noticed anything different about yourself?
I have noticed that little things that used to, get under my skin. I'm just positive, try to stay positive, and those things don't affect me as much. I'm in that stage where I got 15-year-old and an almost 12-year-old daughter. So like the natural things of growing up are happening, but I mean, we all been there.
Yes. And you find yourself being a little more patient or not sweating small stuff?
Absolutely. I coach basketball, so I always say I'm a player's coach. So I'm the same with my kids. So I'm not one of those parents who don't remember that I used to be in that position too.
Yes. Don't get amnesia. I wish I would have amnesia a couple of times when I was playing. I would. Yes, but that's good. That's a good thing to live by. Don't have amnesia. Remember, you were a kid too. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Went through some growing pains, right?
Absolutely. I think we are right in the trenches with that a little bit.
A little bit. Okay. Hold on tight. Well, this program should do you well right now, because if anything, you're going to learn some patience, right? How to persevere, how to keep going, how to sacrifice. And those are all things, I think, good skills that we need when raising children, right?
Yeah, those life skills. So, more than just a program, just, life skills.
Yes, sir. All right. What do you need us to help you with? What can we do to assist you to stay on track with your programming?
And really and truly, I mean, just exactly what you guys are doing. My best friend suffered the loss of his dad a week ago, so it's been tough for him. So I'm just, being there for him. We went out to lunch just for him. He's not really one of those guys who does emotions very well. So I was just there just listening. Didn't even really push him or anything like that. But his dad was like a dad figure to all of his brothers and their friends. So I thought it was important that we spent that time.
Yes, well, I'm sorry about that loss. And it's so good that you can be there for him and you can be there. You're sober. And
yeah, absolutely.
That's a good way to be there for him, right?
Absolutely, for sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. No struggles, no issues that you need to report?
No, nothing, with me, nothing personal, nothing family wise, nothing, work wise. Everything has been pretty good here. I say that about the growing pains about my kids, but they keep me going. I see them get inspired and motivated and work their situations as far as sports and school. And that just makes me be a better dad because I want to be there to experience it all with them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And they deserve to have you there to experience it all with them. Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. All right, Mr. Griffin, what do you want to tell me about Mr. Reddit?
Mr. Reddit is doing fine, Your Honor. He's been in our program about 58 days now, so he's getting stabilized. He's continuing with treatment. He's testing, no problems with testing. Still employed. Made a $250 payment so far. So he's doing everything he's supposed to be doing at this point, Your Honor. He's in compliance with your order.
All right, very good. Mr. Reddit, do you have any questions for the team this morning?
No questions so far.
Yeah, and one more thing, Your Honor. I ran his driving record. He does qualify for a sobriety license in our drug court program. So at some point, we'll start getting that together, talking about this restricted license.
All right. So I don't know how much time is running, between the application and the actual granting of the license. So Mr. Griffin, he's not giving us any issues. He's been doing everything he's supposed to do. If he's eligible, let's go ahead.
Okay.
And him submitted to the Secretary of State with the recommendation to get his restricted license.
Okay, Your Honor.
From any of the other team members with that recommendation?
No objections, Judge.
We're good, Judge.
All right, let's present him. Let's go ahead and present him.
Okay,
All
Mr. Reddit, I'll have a conversation with you after court today.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
All right, very good. Mr. Griffin, what's next for Mr. Reddit?
Your Honor, he'll be coming back to see you in 2 weeks. So that'll be August the 15th, 2022, and that'll be at 8:35 a.m.
All right, very good. Did you get that, Mr. Reddit?
Yeah, putting it down now.
All right, wonderful. Mr. Reddit is in phase 1, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. I'm gonna have you hang in there with me for a moment, Mr. Reddit, okay?
No problem.
All right, thank you. You're doing a great job. Keep up the great work you're doing, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, very good. I need to shift gears just for a moment. Mr. Farmer, I'm ready on Dominique Light. Are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Reed or Mr. Fikes, did either of you need to speak with Ms. Light?
Judge, I just have one question. I noticed that Miss Rice is in the county jail
Ms.
and that
Light?
she was on regular probation.
Yes.
I was curious, are there any new charges or is she in there on your outstanding probation warrant?
I'm not sure, Mr. Farmer. Do you know if she has new charges? I know she indicated to us she was picked up on a domestic violence.
Yes, Your Honor. It's a pending assault charge.
So they have charged her?
Yes.
And what is the bond set at, Mr. Farmer? Do you know?
I do not, Your Honor.
$2,500 personal bond.
Okay, $2,500 personal, is that what you said, Ms. Light?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so then, Mr. Reed, to answer your question, that means she's held there because I have her there.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
All right, are we ready to proceed as to Ms. Light?
Yes,
Yes,
Judge.
All right, let's do it. I have for Dominique Light, Z 795-7951, charged with operating while visibly impaired. Case number Z805-5681, charged with operating while visibly impaired. Case number 170-450-9201, charged with operating while visibly impaired. Ms. Light, please state your full name for the record.
Dominique Light.
Thank you. And then Mr. Farmer, state your appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Derek Farmer on behalf of probation.
Thank you, and good morning again. And so who would like to address the court first? Mr. Farmer, are you ready?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Light was transferred to probation November 20th, 2019. She was terminated from 36th District Drug Court due to picking up another drunk driving offense. We had a issue with her alcohol tether, as well as she tested positive for marijuana prior to going into warrant status. We came to court on March the 2nd, 2020. She was, you held her over, Your Honor, for a day. I believe she was released on March the 4th, 2020, with the court date of March the 6th, 2020, at which I believe you told her that if she did not return, jail time would be imposed. I did get a chance to speak with Ms. Light. She stated that she had not been drinking as of recently. However, she did pick up another assault charge. She picked up an assault charge. That's the reason why she was arrested. There is an outstanding warrant from the Third Circuit Court for failure to appear on a drunk driving offense in front of Judge Thomas Hathaway. She does owe the probation department $1,410, and she owe a total of $2,040 down here to the 36th District Court, Your Honor. We have no proof of anything being completed. That was part of the issue on the violation that we came before you on. Nothing was started. It was just off to a bad start, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Farmer, you've had an opportunity to talk with Ms. Light?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and so it sounds like she has 3 operating while visibly impaired, and then there's a felony charge that's pending for
It's a felony charge that's in warrant status, Your Honor, according to Lean from the Third Circuit Court that was put in, it looks like April of 2020.
Yeah, Judge, she has 4 drinking and driving cases. That's what took her out of, terminated her from drug court when she picked up the 4th one. So she has a warrant also at Third Circuit Court for failure to appear. So she absconded at the same time from your probation and the Third Circuit probation.
All right, and for that particular warrant, did they do a bond on that particular warrant? And so Miss at the jail, and Mr. Griffin, if it's not showing up in the system, what is the bond on the felony outstanding warrant for Miss Light? Not on her new charge, but on the drunk driving charge.
25,000, 10%.
Okay, so on the felony, Mr. Griffin, is that showing in the system?
Let me take a look, Your Honor. I'll look now.
Okay. Because it sounds like she's not going anywhere unless somebody's coming to post your bond. Somebody's coming to post your bond.
Yes, my mother was. I need to enroll my son in school so that he can go to school this year. But I really wanted to say that I have not been drinking.
Miss Light, I hate to cut you off. I do. I'm in the middle of my specialty court docket. But Miss Light, you have not complied with the court's orders. So you can tell me 100 things that you haven't done and 5,000 things that you have done. I have no way of knowing. So it's really no point in us even going through that. It's no point in us going through it because I gave you time after time after time to comply with the court's order, to do what you were supposed to do, and you continue to go out there and do what you do and then not follow through.
Well, ma'am, I was molested in April, so I didn't come outside for a whole year. I was scared to come outside. I was currently taking therapy class over the phone.
Miss Light, here's the issue though. We've been on Zoom for the last 2 years. We've been Zooming. We've been Zooming, ma'am. We have been Everybody in the world from all over the world has come to court to take care of their outstanding matters because we have been Zooming. So Ms. Light, I'm sorry to hear that you had an unfortunate event to happen to you, but ma'am, you are going to have to answer for the poor decisions that you've made without excuse. You don't get a pass because life happens.
You're right.
You are a 4-time drunk driver. 4 times, not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 times. And you are a threat to the public. You are a threat to yourself. And this go round, I am so sorry. I'm not giving any deference to what you need to do for your son. I'm not doing it this time. I've done it. I did it for a year or 2, not doing it anymore. And so, Mr. Griffin, I'm sorry, one of the attorneys, what is your recommendation? She's at the Wayne County Jail. I really need the prosecutor because I'm not inclined to release her. I'm just not. I'm not feeling that today.
Yes, it is.
Tell me something different.
It is a 25,000, 10% bond. I did just verify that.
Her mom's going.
Yeah, yeah.
So she's back out there again. Recommendations. I'm listening. Can somebody get Shannon Walker to chime in?
Judge, it's my understanding she's on regular probation, and if she's being given a probation violation and possible termination from probation, I think she needs a hearing, a notice, and a hearing date. And I don't think it should be done today. I understand that she does have a pending felony case, and there is a bond on that. But if she is going to be terminated, if that's going to be the recommendation from regular probation, I believe she's entitled to a hearing notice and a hearing date.
Yes, you are absolutely right. Mr. Farmer, what is your recommendation?
Your Honor, my recommendation was going to be that the defendant serve 93 days and the case be closed out. If the defendant is given a court date to come back, Your Honor, for the violation hearing, we would like to state that the defendant absconded last time that was 2020.
Yes, she did. Good point. And so that's your recommendation for termination. And so I am going to, Mr. Reed, I'm going to grant your motion that she be granted a hearing. And I'm going to set that hearing. It will be set for, let's see, today is August 1st. Mr. Farmer, since you're going to be assigned, what days are good days for you to come to this court?
Your Honor, any day but a Thursday. Thursday, I'm in Judge Bryant.
All right, very good. I won't do Thursday. I'm going to set the hearing for August 8th, 2022. And I'll set it for, what's a good time for you, Mr. Farmer?
Early in the morning is fine, Your Honor.
Let's set it for 8:30. I'll set this one for 8:30, Ms. Mack. So it'll be a probation termination hearing. It'll be for August the 8th at 8:30. And any jail time that may be assessed starting today, she will get credit for time served, not for the time, not anything before today. Okay, Mr. Farmer?
Yes, Your Honor.
So starting today, she'll get credit for time served. And so she is to remain at the Wayne County Jail. I'm not changing my bond because you're right, Mr. Farmer. Last time I did that, she absconded. So this time I'm going to keep her right where she is, which means the public will now be safe and she will be safe and her son will be safe and all of us will be safe. And I will see her on August 8th at 8:30 a.m. for her probation termination hearing. That's the court's decision. Anything
Judge,
else for my consideration?
Yes, Judge. I don't know if our client has any medical issues, but if so, I would like to have the file marked medical so that she might.
All right, thank you, Ms. Light. Ms. Light, do I need to mark your file medical?
Yes.
All right, I will mark your file medical, Ms. Mack, please make sure. that it indicates medical. All right, very good. Thank you at the Wayne County Jail. I will see you all with Miss Mack, and it will be virtual. She'll probably be there. So it'll be virtual on August 8th at 8:30 a.m. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Farmer.
No problem. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You do the same. Thank you. All right. Thank you to the individuals that are in the specialty court. I'm going to now go shift back. Mr. Yancey, who do you have up next?
Your Honor, I have Tyrone Puryear, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Puryear, good morning to you.
You're muted.
Unmute for me. I'm going to call your case number.
Sorry. Good morning.
All right, good morning. I have case number 210851CDA. State your full name for me, Mr. Puryear.
Tyrone Ray Puryear.
All right, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
You doing good?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what does that mean to you that you're doing good?
I'm still here at Lake Ridge, making all of my meetings, staying sober.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. How difficult has that been for you, Mr. Puryear?
It ain't been so bad. It's okay.
Okay, because you know you struggled a little bit.
Yeah, at the beginning, yes.
You
I
did.
did let slip up.
You did. Are you feeling better? You tell me.
Oh, so much. I feel so much better.
Okay, what does that mean? What's feeling better?
For one, not waking up with a hangover.
All right, no hangover. What else? Anything else?
Yes, I got to spend a little time with my kids this weekend for a birthday.
Wonderful. How was that?
That was pretty good. Good ice cream and cake.
Okay. And did they notice anything different about you?
Oh, yes.
How do you know? Did they tell you?
Yeah.
They're
happy.
They're happy.
Yeah, all my kids is happy. Yes, they are.
They are. All right. And so they were glad to have you around at the birthday party, right?
Yes, at my mother's.
All right. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. What else is different about you, Mr. Puryear?
Happy. A little happier now.
Okay. Okay. What makes you happy?
That I'm going on the right track and just staying sober.
Yeah. That makes you happy.
Yes.
Very good. Well, we want you to be happy. We do.
Yes.
We want you to be happy. And part of that happiness is you're working through some issues, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you're giving it your best shot. You're giving it your all as you work through those issues.
Yes, I am.
All right.
Making sure I make all my meetings.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I said, yes, I am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. You said something else. What else did you say?
Oh, just making sure I make all my meetings and staying clean.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. What do you need us to help you with, Mr. Puryear? What's been a struggle for you?
I've been okay.
Okay.
I've been
Not
okay.
struggling with
I
anything?
really have no complaint. No.
No. All right.
I just stay here, stay clean, and do a little stuff around here. I work tomorrow. Mr. Johnson and Mr. Williams had me out going working tomorrow, so I'll be busy all day tomorrow doing the voting thing.
Wonderful. That's right. Tomorrow is the primary election. Very good.
Yes, ma'am. I'll be there.
Everybody needs to vote tomorrow. Yes.
Yes.
Very good. Well, thank you for working the election, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. All right. Let me hear from Mr. Yancey. Mr. Yancey?
Yes, Your Honor. Like Mr. Puryear said, he is at Lake Ridge Village. I believe his therapist is Miss Allen. I'm waiting to get some paperwork from her, but I did talk to Mr. Williams at our training about Mr. Puryear, and he did report So far, so good with him regarding he's in compliance with their program at this time. We did talk about some other things that we might be able to add to Mr. Puryear, which would obviously include the meetings he's going to that might enhance his recovery. But Mr. Williams did tell me that at this time, he's in full compliance. He's trying pretty hard. So hopefully we're gonna really get this right this go round. And I do plan on going there to do a visit at Lake Ridge in the near future.
All right, very good, very good. All right, Mr. Puryear, do you have any questions for the team this morning?
No, not at this time.
Okay, you're doing well, sir. You're doing very well. I
Stick
want
in
to
there.
encourage you to keep up the great work, okay?
I'm not going nowhere. I'll be here.
All right, very good, very good. Mr. Yancey, what's next for Mr. Puryear?
Your Honor, I think we want to put Mr. Puryear for August 18th at 8:35.
All right, did you get that, Mr. Puryear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
August 18th, 8:35.
8:35 right here on Zoom, okay?
I'll be here.
All right, very good, very, very good. All right, Mr. Puryear, I'm gonna have you hang with me just for a moment, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. I need to call 2 8:30 cases if the parties are ready. When you all turn your cameras off, out of sight, out of mind. So I'm so sorry. I totally forgot I was supposed to call you at 9 o'clock. I have for Todd Albright, case number SP 128-20761. Counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor, to you and your staff. Shahadatia on behalf of Mr. Todd Albright.
Thank you. Today was the date scheduled for the formal hearing for Mr. Albright. Ms. Mack, has any of the officers shown up this morning, or any officer?
No,
No
ma'am, no one, no
officer.
officer has checked in for either of those, formal hearing cases.
All right, wonderful. Then counsel, I will entertain your motion.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'd like to ask the court for a motion to dismiss at this point.
All right, I am dismissing without prejudice. Thank you, counsel, for your patience. Enjoy your day.
Thank you, Your Honor. I enjoyed watching you in court.
Oh, thank you, counsel. All
Good luck
right.
to all of your cases today.
Thank you. All right, take care.
Yes, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'm ready on Muhammad Al-Khatib, SP 136-82991. Mr. Al-Khatib was on. Is he still with us? I know he checked in.
Yeah, I know he-
And Miss, is he in the breakout room? Miss Bradfield went with him.
Yes.
Miss Wilson, do you know what happened to Mr. Al-Khatib or Miss Bradfield? All right. I know that he was here. The officer has not signed in on this morning. I am satisfied that they've been given enough time to appear. Mr. Reed, Mr. Vigas, one of you can make that motion.
Yes, Judge, we'd move at this time to dismiss without prejudice.
All right, thank you. The matter is dismissed without prejudice. Thank you. All right, let's do it. I am ready. Now, Ms. Walker, good morning to you. Uh-oh, we can't hear you in the courtroom.
Okay, now, go ahead.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. You're here on which matter?
I was here for Miss Light, but I understand we gave her a termination hearing date, so I'm just filling in for a couple offers that your clerk said was needed.
Yes, ma'am. And if we could make sure you get the date for Ms. Light's termination hearing, because I need a prosecutor here. Okay?
Yes, Judge.
All right, wonderful. Thank you. All right, let's go, Mr. Morgan. Let's go to Mr. Yaku. Let's do it. I am ready on case number 210-560-4701. Mr. Yaku, state your full name, please.
Jeffrey Yaku.
All right, wonderful. He's been waiting so patiently, Mr. Morgan, and I know we put you on the spot this morning. So thank you for looking up the information. I had him come back strategically after we finished our training. Today should be his completion day for our other specialty court. So Mr. Morgan, if you could state your appearance and then you may proceed.
Good morning, Your Honor. It's Majay Morgan, Specialty Court Coordinator.
All right, thank you, Mr. Morgan. What are we doing with Mr. Yaku?
Your Honor, it looks like Mr. Yaku is here for a mental, for a specialty court completion hearing today. Mr. Yaku signed his contract on July 23rd, 2021. According to the case notes in DCMIS, and just knowing Mr. Yaku, it looks like he is in compliance with all terms and conditions of his probation. He's paid all his fines and costs. He has submitted to drug screens while in our specialty court, which have been negative for all drugs and alcohol. He has not picked up any new cases while on probation. I was able to run a lien. I was able to run JIS, SOS. So according to those platforms, he has not picked up any new cases in the criminal justice system. We are really proud of Mr. Yaku. He actually came into our program, rolled up his sleeves, did everything that you asked him to do, and then he went above and beyond and did some other things. So when we have individuals like Mr. Yaku that come through our program, it makes it easier for us as case managers and just being part of the program. So Mr. Yaku, we thank you for buying into the system, because at the end of the day, you wanted to, do things right. So we really do appreciate you. So Your Honor, with that being said, I'm going to recommend that Mr. Yaku case be dismissed from probation. And then I can let the attorneys say the appropriate wording, but he has completed all terms and conditions of your probation order, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. Thank you. All right, Mr. Yaku, this is it. You've been with me probably a little over a year, and you have done very well. Tell me what's different or what's better about your life.
Well, first of all, I'm ashamed of my charges. That's for sure. And I know it's gonna be part of my life, but it's a hard lesson to be learned. But I learned to manage my time, because time management will give me a healthy routine for my daily activities on a day-to-day basis. And being idle just welcomes unwanted scenarios. I learned that time is the most valuable asset, because time can be lost but never gained. Like there's only going to be one August 1st, 2022, and never an exact replica. I also learned to be self-aware and cognizant of my actions, because they not only affect myself, they affect the people around me, like my family and my community. And I learned, not to be impulsive and to take my time when making decisions, whether they're big or small, and just to be patient overall and to be kind to myself also.
Yes.
And others.
Yes. And you were always kind to us, Mr. Yaku, and we appreciate that. And I understand you said you're ashamed of your charges. Sometimes there's some good shame, because the charge, the fortunate part for you is that the charge that brought you into this program, it's a dismissible offense. So that means it's going to be dismissed on today. And I hope that you think about that shame so that in the future, you won't engage in that behavior again. How about that?
Yeah, it's like a chip on my shoulder that I'll carry. It's a good burden, to carry. It's a light burden as I go on through life. Definitely.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right. And so, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikes, his charge was attempt police officer assault, which is a dismissible offense. And I will entertain a motion at this time.
Yes, Judge, thank you. And I will make the motion, but I'd like to make a couple of remarks, if I may. Sir, we haven't worked together because I don't work with the specialty court, but the recommendation is that the case be dismissed, and you graduated from the specialty court. I join in that recommendation. Our specialty courts are not easy. You've done a lot. You should be proud of yourself. We are proud of you. And as the court has indicated, this is not a drinking and driving case. It is a dismissible case. And I would at this time make the motion. And I'd like to read the case number in the record. And if I get the numbers wrong, I know you'll correct me, Judge. 2105-604-701. I'm making a motion that that case be dismissed. Case closed. And congratulations, Mr. Yaku, for a job well done. Keep up the good work and be safe, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Vikings.
I just wanted to comment very quickly, Judge, because Mr. Yaku, I fill in on Wednesdays from time to time. I've seen you progress. You've done a great job throughout, and I just wanted to offer my congratulations to your graduation. Thank you, Your Honor.
Appreciate it.
Yes. All right, Mr. Yaku, I am granting the motion. The matter is dismissed without prejudice. Ms. Mack, Mr. Yaku has no other outstanding matters. I just got your message. He's all clear. Congratulations to you, Mr. Yaku. We do not throw you away. We are still here for you if you need us. You don't need a case to call us up, to come into the courtroom, to come into the virtual courtroom. We are still here and available to assist you in any way that we can. I need everyone in the courtroom to join me in celebrating Mr. Yaku. Congratulations to you, sir. Congratulations, congratulations. Yes, Mr. Morgan?
Yeah, just one more thing, Mr. Yaku, I just got to get some signatures from the judge for your certificate and your discharge report. We will be mailing those out to you. And also we're going to include in that envelope a exit survey. Could you please kindly fill that out and get it back to us? I'll put a self-addressed envelope in there also.
That's going to be no problem.
Okay, thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you, Judge.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Mr. Yaku, go and be great.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Definitely, we'll be in touch. I'll probably like a letter of recommendation, maybe sometime in the future, just for jobs and employment, or just overall, just to see what's up. Maybe I'll tune in sometimes on YouTube, because I do watch the YouTube, the Zoom court on YouTube sometimes.
All right. Anytime, Mr. Yaku, okay?
Awesome. Thank
All
you.
right, take care. Bye-bye. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. All right, let's do it. Who do we have up next? Mr.
Mr. Patrick Kohler, Your Honor. He's in the courtroom.
Oh, Mr. Patrick Kohler. Come on and join us, Mr. Patrick Kohler. And then Mr. Griffin. What I'd like to do, I think I see a couple of people that are at work. I'd like to do them. I would still like to keep them in the courtroom, but they'll be able to turn their cameras off and just stay engaged. Okay.
Okay, Your Honor.
All right. Very good. All right. Mr. Patrick Kohler, I have the following for you. C211336A. State your full name for me.
Vincent Adam Patrick Kohler.
All right. How are you this morning, Mr. Patrick Kohler?
I am absolutely fantastic.
You are absolutely fantastic. All right. Tell me what that means. What's going well for you?
Oh, everything. Work's going fantastic. My life couldn't be any better.
Y'all, I don't have COVID. It's allergies. I've had 3 COVID tests since I've been back from Nashville. I even went to urgent care yesterday to make sure, and I stayed home today. It's just the sinus infection. So don't y'all be texting me and acting crazy with me over here. All right, very good. And so, Mr. Patrick Kohler, you are doing extremely well. Tell me what's working for you. What do you think is helping you to stay on track?
Really, it's my support system. I just get help all the time, and everything's just going great. I can't even describe how wonderful that is, Your Honor.
All right, your support system, that's important to you, right?
Yes, and working the system as well.
All right, very good. What has been the biggest challenge for you so far?
Honestly, I just stay busy and work very hard. My life is fulfilling, and there's really no challenges at all. I just keep moving forward.
All right, very good. Are you showing up for everything you should be showing up for?
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to my AA meetings and everything else.
All right, good, very good. All right, Mr. Griffin, what do you want to tell me about Mr. Patrick Kohler?
Your Honor, Mr. Patrick Kohler is currently in phase 1. He's been with us 81 days. He's getting stabilized. So I'll probably be having a recommendation at the next staffing. He's continuing with counseling. All drug tests have been negative. He's still employed. Haven't had any problems with Mr. Patrick Kohler. He's in compliance with your order, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. Mr. Patrick Kohler, do you have any questions for the team this morning?
No, just keep up the great work that you guys do. You guys make it great for me.
All right. Well, we want to encourage you to do the same thing. Keep up the great work that you're doing. Stay on track. We're here if you need us. Even before your hearing dates, we're here if you need us. Don't hesitate to call on us, okay?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
And one more thing, Your Honor, ran his license. Mr. Patrick Kohler also has to come through us for a restricted license. He does qualify for a restricted license through our program. So with your permission, I started getting that started with him.
Any objection from the team to start Mr. Patrick Kohler in the restricted license process?
No, Judge.
No objections, Judge.
All right, let's do it. Let's submit him for a recommendation for his restricted license. So Mr. Patrick Kohler, I'm counting on you to continue to work hard, okay?
You can always count on me, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. All right, Mr. Griffin, what's next for Mr. Patrick Kohler?
Your Honor, he'll be coming back to see you August the 19th, 2022, and that'll be at 8:35 a.m. via Zoom.
All right, did you get that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. I'm gonna have you hang with us until we finish all of our phase 1s, okay?
Absolutely, thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Good to see you. All right, I'm gonna go to James Murray. I have case number 222-80129. Mr. Murray, unmute and state your name for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Murray.
All right, how are you this morning, sir?
I'm doing excellent. Hope you're doing well. The courtroom is doing well as well.
Yes, sir, we are doing well. All right, Mr. Murray, I see you on the move this morning. You working this morning?
Hey, yes, Your Honor. On my way to Warren, 37th District Court for a couple first hearings we have.
All right, very good. Tell me, how have you been doing since the last time I've seen you?
Last time was 3 weeks ago now. I've been doing well.
Uh-oh, we lose a connection.
Full circle.
One
I
more
went under
time.
the tunnel. Can you hear me now?
Yes. So tell me again. I didn't hear what you said.
I said I've been picking up new cases. Attorney that helped me on my case, I'm helping him with the case now. So it's kind of life's going a little full circle there, and kind of signifies some of the moral victories that's come from this unfortunate situation.
Yes, yes. What's different about you, Mr. Murray?
Different from 3 weeks ago, or different from when I first joined the program?
Different from 3 weeks ago. Has anything changed? Or have you noticed a change?
Yes, I discussed it at 3 weeks ago. From 3 weeks ago, I think I'm a little bit more at peace and content. I've let go of a lot of, I guess, pent up frustration just from dealing with this whole process. And I'm starting to see some light at the end of the tunnel. I think that's pretty much helped. And I've had the learning curve with learning with the legal system, both, dealing with my own case and helping others, has somewhat started to abate a little bit, slow down for me. It's always still a process, but I feel like from 3 weeks ago, I have a better lease on things and more comfortable with my situation.
All right, very good. Are you having any challenges with working the program?
No, Your Honor.
None? All right, very good. Anything you need us to assist you with or to help you with?
Nope. I've spoken with Mr. Griffin outside of our conversations. I'm all good.
You good? All right, very good, Mr. Griffin. What do you want to tell me about Mr. Murray?
As stated, Your Honor, he's in compliance with testing, treatment, and all that. Me and him have been discussing restricted license. I sent his record over to Mr. Reed and Mr. Fiken. It's showing that he's not eligible for a restricted license at this point. And the way I'm reading it is that he won't be eligible to December 18, 2022. And they got it that it was due to a refusal. So I'll let Mr. Fiken or Mr. Reed further expand on that.
Okay, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, you have anything on that?
Judge,
Mr. Fikens, if you're talking, you're muted. Oh, or maybe you weren't.
No, sorry, Judge. I was sneezing, so I muted myself, and now I'm better. What I was saying, I reviewed the matter. It appears that there was a suspension for a refusal. He is going to have to wait that out, unfortunately. Okay. Unless Mr. Reed has some other thoughts on it, once he gets past that, though, that sanction, he'll be able to apply.
I agree with Mr. Fikens. He does have 2 drinking and driving cases. He does need to go through us to get the restricted license, but because of the alleged refusal, there is a suspension that has to be served before he can get the restricted license. He still can get the restricted license through us, but he has to serve the suspension.
All right. So, Mr. Murray, you heard all of that. It sounds like we can't present you for the restricted license until after December 18th of this year. The good news is that December 18th is right around the corner. You don't have long, you don't have many months. So what I want to encourage you to do is to refrain from driving, because if you drive, you will get caught. And if you get caught, you will make a big mess for yourself. I don't want that to happen for you. So don't drive under any circumstances. Just make sure you don't drive, because you are closer than you've ever been probably to getting your license restored, okay?
Understandable, Your Honor. I understand. One comment is that I don't know if Attorney Reed or I think Attorney Fiken, I think the other attorney that spoke, sorry about that, I was looking at the screen, saw was that I was aware that because of the refusal, I had to wait till December for the restricted license, but I did have a hearing for the hardship exception to the refusal for needing a license to go to and from work and whatnot. And that hardship refusal was granted by the same judge that sentenced me into my second DUI. So that's why I was able to even renew my tags and whatnot. And it was in the order was placed with the assistant attorney general, and it was sent to the Secretary of State.
Okay, so then it hasn't caught up to us then, because it's not showing up in our system. And so what I am going to recommend is that if there's an order and well, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, I'm gonna let you all advise. I need to stay in my.
Yeah, I mean, just on the Secretary of State records that we run it must haven't hit the Secretary of State yet, because that's the record that I'm running. It's the Secretary of State record. So maybe he needs to go to the Secretary of State or something to get something changed, but it's showing through the Secretary of State that it's a suspension until December. So.
Okay, understandable. So I'll get the order or speak with the attorney that helped me with the order and see what's going on with the Secretary of State, and then reach back out after that.
Okay.
All right, very good. We just want to make sure that you're not in a position where something happens and then it becomes a big mess and we're trying to unring the bell. So, all right. Very good.
I understand.
Very good. And then after December 18th, we'll look at, because you still have to have, did they put an apparatus in your car?
So the way it was supposed to go is I couldn't get my restricted license till December, like you guys have mentioned during this hearing. So the hardship would get the hurdle of the December suspension out the way. Then once I receive the restricted license from you, which hopefully will be prior to December, as long as the order is shown, then yes, I will have an apparatus put in my car at that point.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Anything else asked to Mr. Murray? I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're working the program. I'm also glad that you are seeing improvements. And so anything else asked to Mr. Murray?
Oh, Your Honor.
Just keep up the good work, sir. You're doing a good job. You're new to the program. Don't get overwhelmed, but you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work, sir.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, very good. If nothing else, Mr. Murray, let's get your next court date.
Your Honor, that would be August the 19th, 2022, and that would be at 8:35 a.m. via Zoom.
All right, very good. And so, Mr. Murray, you've gotten that information. I'm going to allow you to turn off your camera because you're at work. And so, and I'll let you all know when you're excused, okay?
Okay, Your Honor. And if I guess my final question would be, obviously I heard, what everyone said. So if nothing gets updated, I get the December date. But if there's something does change, then will this situation be reevaluated once the Secretary of State if they were to make a change?
Yeah, no problem.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Understood. Okay. Thank you. No further questions. Appreciate you.
All right, okay, take care, sir. All right, let's go to Ms. Messer. I have case number U418-08717, Z8082891, and case number 193-993-231. Ms. Messer, state your full name for me, please.
Lynn Messer.
All right, how are you, Ms. Messer?
I'm doing well.
You doing well? You're at work as
Just
well?
working. Yes.
All right, very good. How are you doing with work in your program, Ms. Messer?
I'm doing good. I've been doing my screens, and I've been talking to my my counselor over at Lake Ridge for twice a week. They did change my counselor because I was seeing Miss Lewis, but now I'm seeing Julie, I think her name is.
Okay.
But I did speak with her last week twice, and before that I spoke with Miss Lewis. But yeah, everything's good.
Right, very good, very good. And so are you okay with the change in the counselor?
Yeah, I actually like her better.
Oh, okay, all right. I don't know if you wanted to say that live, streaming live on YouTube, but all right. Yeah, we love honesty, we love honesty. Hey, we love honesty. All right. And so, Ms. Messer, I'm glad to hear that you like the counselor. So that means you're going to be open and honest with her so you all can do some work, right?
Yes.
All right, very good, very good. And so what have you found to be the biggest challenge so far with respect to work in this program?
Well, I mean, I don't have a problem with staying clean because I have my children that I'm focused on that. So for me, it's just more so like when I get stressed out is when I want to use, but I don't.
Okay.
So, and being that I just got my daughter back through CPS, I can't use, because they use my drug screens as well through them.
Yes, yes.
So,
all right.
And I don't want to lose her again.
I don't want you to lose her either. She deserves to have her mom. She does. Ms. Messer, I appreciate your honesty in saying that stress makes you want to use. So what I'd like to know is, how are you dealing with stress? What are you doing to be proactive about stress? And then even, because life has a way of just being stressful, right?
Right. Well, I'm taking medication for it. And it seems to be working. So hopefully it continues to work. But if I do get stressed out, I just, I try to just go outside, take a walk.
Okay, you find some other things to do that are positive, right?
Right. Exactly.
Right. Very good. And I'm certain that you talked with your counselor about stress being a trigger for you, right?
Yes, we've talked about it.
Okay, and has she been helpful in giving you some techniques in order to address when you have those feelings because of stress?
Yeah, she does.
All right, very
good.
Yeah,
we talk about it.
Uh-oh, bad connection. One more time.
Sorry. I don't know what's going on.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to move my phone.
We still
I'm in this little off at work and sometimes it gets bad connection.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you now. Don't move it. Don't move it.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Sorry.
All right. Very good. All right. So Ms. Messer, you said that you are talking to your counselor, that you all have some things in place to deal with that trigger, which is stress. And so I want to encourage you to utilize whatever tools or resources that your counselor makes available to you. Okay.
I will.
All right. Very good. I'm going to hear from Mr. Yancey. You have Ms. Messer's case.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right.
Like Miss Messer said, she is at Lake Ridge Village. I know she was saying Miss Lewis because Miss Lewis sent me something, but I'll have to get something from Miss Julie, Your Honor. Other than that, the screenings have been good. As we can see, she's still employed, which is great, and that's really important. And we're going to work on that, figuring out that stress, because we don't want that stress to overtake anything and short circuit any of all the hard work that we're doing. But Your Honor, at this point, she's in phase 1, obviously, and she isn't compliant at this time.
All right. Very good. Ms. Messer, do you have any questions for the team?
No.
No?
I'm okay.
You okay?
No.
All right. All right. Very good. Ms. Messer, I know that you're at work. I'm going to allow you to disengage your camera. I just want you to still listen up, okay? Because anything that you said that could help you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, Mr. Yancey, what's next for Ms. Messer?
Yes, Your Honor, we're going to have Miss Messer come back on August 15th at 8:35, 2 weeks from now.
Very good. Okay, did you get that, Ms. Messer?
Yes, I did.
All right, wonderful. I'm gonna have you turn your camera. I'm gonna have you turn your camera off, and I see you, son. Turn your camera off, and but stay engaged with us, okay?
I will. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Good to see you.
And Your Honor, if I could, I did make a mistake. Lamar Irby is with us, and he's actually phase 2.
Oh, come on, Mr. Irby is
So
upset.
he'll be mad. He's upset with me probably, but I made a mistake.
Mr. Irby, you can be mad at him just for like 60 seconds, then you got to get over it. We got a lot of moving parts this morning, folks covering for folks. So Mr. Yancey wearing a lot of hats this morning, okay? All right. Let's do it, Mr. Irby. I have for you case number 210-444-2601. State your full name, Mr. Irby.
Lamar Andre Irby.
All right. How are you this morning?
I'm fine, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Yes, sir. All right, Mr. Irby. You know what I want to know. I want to know how you work in the program. I want to know about challenges. I also want to know about any goals that you've set for yourself that maybe you've achieved so far.
So yeah, I'm just continuing to go to testing and to my treatment, and that's pretty much it. I'm coming up on 15 months. Tomorrow actually will be 15 months.
Yeah, come on, let's celebrate Mr. Irby. Yeah, awesome.
And yeah, I guess the major goal that I had since COVID was to get a new position, and that happened recently, as you know. So that's really it. Trying to work out some stuff financially now, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, everything's going well.
All right, very good, Mr. Irby, very good. No issues that you need us to tackle or help you tackle?
Well, as I spoke with Mr. Yancey, or I sent Mr. Yancey a message. I'm just wondering about my driver's license. Similar to the gentleman that was on earlier, I had a automatic suspension for refusing to take a second breathalyzer from the Secretary of State, and it was up in April. The year was up in April. So that the year from when I went to court with the Secretary of State. So I'm wondering, now I'm under the assumption that I can get a new license or a restricted license, or whatever the case may be, and just wanted the court's help with that.
Okay, so Mr. Yancey, have you determined whether or not Mr. Irby is eligible for the restricted license?
Your Honor, I know the last time he was with us, he went into a breakout room with one of the attorneys, so I'm not as sure what the result of that was, because I wasn't really privy to them coming out and what they said.
All right, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikes, who went in that breakout room? Update us on Mr. Irby.
It probably, yeah, it is.
I don't think I did, Judge. I believe it was Mr. Fikens. But if Mr. Irby has 2 drinking and driving cases, he needs to go through us for a restricted license. And I would have no problem recommending that we start the paperwork. If he only has 1 drinking and driving case, he should go and apply for a driver's license.
He only had, go ahead, Mr. Fikes.
No, I just agree with Mr. Reed. If he only, I think he does have more than 1, but if he only has 1, he can get it himself.
Yeah, I have 2. This was my second one.
So the suspension is up.
Yeah, suspension was up in April. Yeah.
But that's just for that ticket. You still have a revoked license, which means you have to come through us.
Right. That's, yeah, I understand. That's what we discussed before.
But unlike the other case where his suspension is holding up his ability to be helped, yours has terminated, your suspension has terminated, and now we can help you and apply if the court grants that.
All right. So Mr. Fikes, it sounds like Mr. Yancey, we need to determine his eligibility, right? And then we need to get him on deck for the restricted license. Mr. Yancey, is it your recommendation that we go forward in submitting him for the restricted license if he is determined to be eligible?
Your Honor, that's my recommendation.
Right.
Mr. Irby's been in full compliance since I've had him, and he does qualify. So we'll get that going hopefully this week, as far as making sure he knows what we need from him, and then we'll get it going.
All right, very good. So Mr. Irby, we're gonna put that ball back in your court. Mr. Yancey's gonna hit you up and let you know if you're eligible for it, and then there are some things you need to do so we can get the ball rolling, okay?
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. All right, anything else, Mr. Irby, that you need us to help you with, or that requires our attention?
Nope, I'm fine.
All right, Mr. Yancey, what else?
Your Honor, he's been doing well. He's doing well in treatment, making his screens. He has a really good job at this time, which is has a lot of requirements from him, but he's still complying with us. Probably later at one staffing, we'll be talking about some travel that his job is trying to require him to do, but we have enough time to get that all in place. So other than that, he's and he communicates.
Mr. Yancey, did you go on mute?
I'm sorry. And he communicates with the court promptly through me. So he's in good shape right now. He's in full compliance with his phase 2 requirements, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. All right, anything from any of the other team members as to Mr. Irby?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, sir, on the clean time. I wrote down, I thought you said 15 months clean time. Congratulations, That's achievement. We're proud of you, be proud of yourself. And I, again, put on the record, I have no objections to recommending you for a restricted license. You're working the program. Keep up the good work, sir, and be safe.
Thank you,
sir.
Now, Mr. Reed, I hear you, but I don't see you, but I know your voice. Okay. All right. All right. I don't know, but I don't see you. All right. If nothing else from Mr. Irby, Mr. Fikes, I see you though.
I'm sorry, Judge.
All right. If nothing else for Mr. Irby, let's get a date. There you are, Mr. Reed. I see you now.
My camera was off. My apologies, Judge. My
Okay,
camera
I
was-
know your voice. I know your voice.
Your Honor, we're going to have a phone-to-phone with Mr. Irby on August 15th at 10:35.
All right. I'm sorry. Give me that date again.
It'll be August 15th at 10:35.
At 10:35. All right. Very good. All right, Mr. Irby, I'm excusing you because you're a phase 2. Okay.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Thank you so much. You have a great day. Thank you.
Bless you.
All right, watch this in 5 years.
Turban on your head. All right. Very good. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to Mr. Gary Dorsey. I have case number 210-453-6501. Mr. Dorsey, good morning to you. Uh-oh, I can barely hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
A little better.
Oh, Your Honor.
Yeah, there you are. All right. Good morning.
Morning, Your Honor.
All right. State your name for the record, please.
Gary Dorsey.
All right, Mr. Dorsey, how are things going with you, sir?
Things have been going pretty good.
Okay, that's good. You're at work today?
No, I just got off.
You just got off. Okay, you just haven't taken your uniform off yet, huh?
Didn't get a chance to.
Okay, I understand it. I understand it. Mr. Dorsey, tell me about any accomplishments that you or goals that you've reached since you've either been in the program or since the last time I've seen you.
Okay, well, today is number 440 for my sobriety.
Yeah, that's a huge goal. Come on. Yes, sir. Awesome. What else?
So yeah, that is going well. I'm still going to therapy, and I still have my AA meetings. As a matter of fact, I've been co-hosting the AA meetings, and today is going to be my first day of hosting solo. So I hope I don't mess it up.
Oh, look at you. All right.
I'll be hosting every Monday for August. It's a good meeting. I've been going there for about a year now, and I would encourage anybody who needs an AA meeting to look on Zoom, and it's called it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and it's usually 50 to 100 people are usually on there. So I would encourage anybody who needs a meeting to go ahead and look us up, and you'll see me there today at 5 o'clock.
All right. Come on. You all heard that? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. All right. What's the significance of it's 5 o'clock somewhere?
Well, it's usually tied to when people will want to drink. They'll used to say, I don't drink until after 5. Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, now we kind of turn that around and use that. Instead of waiting till 5 o'clock to drink, we wait till 5 o'clock to get together and talk about sobriety. And
I love it. I love it. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. So listen, if you're looking for a group or just go to support Mr. Dorsey, see, so y'all can come back and tell me what happened. Yeah. Tell me how well he did, because I know he's going to do a great job. And so if you need a meeting to go to today, or you should just go to a meeting, go to it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Thank you for sharing that, Mr. Dorsey. Thank you. All right. Work is going well?
Yeah, work is great. I got promoted in the last year, so I'm getting used to that, and being in charge of people and things like that. So I get a lot of joy from work, and that's been going great.
Okay, I watch the news. I try to watch as much as I can stomach. And so I thought about you. I saw that there was an incident that took place where a house collapsed. And so I just wanted to take this time to let you know we appreciate, or I appreciate everything that you all do. You put your lives on the line every day, whether there's a fire or not, right? And so I appreciate you, and I want you to know you were in my thoughts. And when I saw that on the news.
Thank you. Yeah, my family and friends, they all called me right away when something like that going on. I did know the individuals, and they're all doing fine.
Good. Wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that. We were certainly, they were in my thoughts as well, and hoping that they would have a full recovery. So I'm glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. All right. And so is there anything, Mr. Dorsey, that you need us to help you with?
No, things are pretty good. Anything I need, I'm usually able to talk to Mr. Griffin. He is very good at communicating, whether it's through text or email or call. He's pretty easy to get in touch with, so he's been a lot of help.
All right, very good. All right, Mr. Griffin, what do you want to tell me about Mr. Dorsey?
Like he stated, Your Honor, he's still in treatment. Treatment is going well. Congratulations on the 440 days of sobriety. I mean, that's a big accomplishment. I applaud you on that. Also applaud you on hosting the meeting. You'll do great. So you'll be great. So don't worry about that. So Your Honor, he's been in compliance with everything. I did run his license and stuff also. So he kind of in the same situation as Mr. Murray. His suspension ends 11/21/2022. So I don't know if you had any questions about your license, Mr. Dorsey.
Yes, I did have some question about that. The last thing I had got was that it was restricted. I do have a device on my vehicle.
Okay.
And yeah, the last thing I got was that it was restricted. If that was to change, then I would ask for the court's assistance to receive a restricted license. Yeah, I've got the Intoxilock.
Okay.
And I would be, trying to get that done. So.
Okay, and I'll send your driving record over to the attorney so them to take a better look at it, and then we'll have something for you on next time. But as long as you got it restricted now, that's fine. So if something changes, like in November or something, if they send you something, then you might have to come through us. So I'll let them make that determination.
Okay.
Okay.
How does that sound, Mr. Dorsey?
Yeah, that sounds fine, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. Anything from any of the other team members as to Mr. Dorsey?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, sir. You're working the program. A good report today. 440 days clean. It sounds like a lucky number to me. If I played the lottery, I might go out and play it, but I don't play the lottery. But keep up the good work, sir. We're proud of you. Be proud of yourself. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. If nothing else for Mr. Dorsey, what's the next date, Mr. Griffin?
Yeah, that'll be August the 18th, 2022, and that'll be at 8:35 a.m. via Zoom.
All right. We are in great shape. Very good. Very good. All right, Mr. Dorsey, I'm gonna ask you to hang with us. We're almost there, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Keep up the great work you're doing. All right, let's go to Andre Jones. I have case number 213-0190. Mr. Jones, unmute for me, please.
How you doing, Your Honor?
I am well. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Great. State your full name for the record.
Andre Jones.
All right, Mr. Jones. You're doing well with the programming?
Oh yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Not really a challenge at all. Just staying focused, staying steady.
All right, very good. So tell me, what are you doing to work the program?
I'm sorry?
Tell me, what are you doing? What have you been doing to work the program?
Okay, well, I'm still working full time. I'm here at the Livonia Town's Place, housekeeping, houseman, and I just got promoted last week to maintenance assistant. So I just been juggling all that.
All right, very good.
Yeah, and that's as far as work. I was waiting for wintertime, but I went ahead and enrolled in fall semester at Southern New Hampshire University. I'm going for my bachelor's in psychology.
Yeah, you're starting this fall. That is awesome.
Definitely.
Awesome.
That's a big step for me. I was a 10th grade dropout, so I haven't been in school in a while. So I'm going for my bachelor's.
You can do it. You can do it. Yes,
definitely.
sir.
Yeah.
What else is going on?
That's it. School starts August 29th. That's the best birthday present for me. My birthday is August 24th, so it's all in that, in that little area. So that's good. And like I said, I've been sober for it's been over a year. If I calculate it to a number, it'd be about 400 days. So this program, is just another way to prove that, I'm rehabilitated already, just going through the motions.
Okay. All right. And I hope that while you are going through the motions, that you are putting your time in your counseling sessions, that you're being open and honest so that you can dig deep, so that once you leave us, you're on this path for a lifetime.
Definitely. Like I said, that's, it's nothing but up from here. I got nothing but good news. And, that's pretty much it for me.
All right. Very good. Is there anything you need us to assist you with? Anything you need us to help you with?
No. Like I said, if I have to mention a challenge, it's just, trying to make it to the random drug testing in a timely manner. Right now, my license is revoked. So I'm riding a bike from Livonia to 6 Mile like every other day. So, and I'm still, making it happen.
Okay. I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And so your license is revoked.
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Griffin, is he one of
Yeah.
those people who need a restricted license?
Yes, I already ran him, but he's brand new in the program. This is his first review with you. So I did run it. He does qualify for a restricted license through us. So at some point when we reach the 60 to 90 days, I start discussing the restricted license with him.
All right, very good. All right, so I need you to hang in there, okay, Mr. Jones?
No doubt, I'm here.
All right, very good. Mr. Griffin, what do you have for Mr. Jones?
Mr. Jones is doing fine. Like I said, this is his first review. He's been with us 19 days so far. So no problems with testing. All tests have been negative. He has an appointment today at NCADD to start treatment. So, it's tomorrow. August the 2nd, he has an appointment tomorrow at 9 a.m. To start the outpatient treatment. But, since talking to him, whatever, very positive attitude, very hard worker, not making no excuses. Like you say, he's riding a bike to go drop. So it's no excuses, but, he's been doing very well so far in the program, to start off.
All right, sounds good. Sounds really good. All right, if no questions from Mr. Jones, then let's find out what's his next date.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on for August the 18th, 2022, and that will be at 8:35 a.m. via Zoom.
All right, did you get that, Mr. Jones?
I have that noted.
All right, wonderful. Listen, I know that you're at work. I'm going to allow you to turn your camera off, mute yourself so that you're able to move around. But do stay engaged because I'm going to release all of my phase 1 people at the same time, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right, wonderful. Good to see you. Keep up the great work you're doing.
Nice to see you too. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Let's go to Mr. Raheem Thornton. Mr. Thornton, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge. How you doing this morning?
I am well. How are you this morning?
I'm good. I woke up at 7:29. My alarm went off at 7:30, and I knew I had to be in court with you guys. So I got up ready to go. Once I get out of court with you guys, I got some work to do. I got some work. I got some people called me today. They need some catering done. So
look at you. And you're gonna go cater?
Yeah, yes, that's what I do, Your Honor. That's what I do. I cook.
Yeah, I know, but you're gonna get up and go do that today.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
All right.
I have somebody right now prepping for me right now. So
all right. I'm being nosy and greedy. What are you cooking today? What's on the menu? Let me see if I need to stop by and give me a plate. What's on the menu?
Well, right now, we're making some skillets, some steak and beef bacon skillets and whatnot. We're gonna be getting those out by like 12:30. And later on, I was thinking about doing like maybe some type of soul food, like some turkey chops, some other turkey chops, some mashed potatoes, and collard greens, cornbread.
Okay. I can have the mashed potatoes, collard greens with no meat, and cornbread. That's all I can have off your list. So just remember that.
Okay. I got you. I remember that.
Okay, just remember that. All right. Listen, on today, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, for Mr. Thornton, I have a matter that is scheduled for trial. And I believe we strategically did that to see if anybody was going to show up due to the age of the case. Are we ready to call that matter? I scheduled it out far enough for an officer to show up. I would like to call that matter first. Mr. Reed, Mr.
Yes,
Fikens,
Judge.
action.
Yes, Judge. I don't think an officer is signed in. So if that's the case, I would make a motion to dismiss.
All right, let me place it on the record. You 753-711-11, and that's a charge of entering without permission. It was scheduled for trial today. The people were notified. All parties were notified at least 3 weeks. And so, Ms. Mack, has anyone signed in?
No, ma'am.
All right, then, Mr. Reed, I'm granting your motion. I'm dismissing that matter without prejudice. So, Mr. Thornton, that leaves you with the following 2 matters that are on your specialty court order, and that's SP 134-24752 and Z808-5571. All right, Mr. Thornton, state your full name for me.
Raheem Thornton.
All right, very good. You are in great shape, sir. So, have you been working your program?
Your Honor, that's what I'm glad I'm here today to tell you. I had some issues, not any relapse or anything like that. I had COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yes.
Did you let your case manager know?
Yes, I let her know.
And did you send her the results? Test results?
No, I tried to get in touch with her, but I was unable to get in touch with her.
Okay, but if it was last week, we were in Nashville. And so, yes. And I don't know about anybody else's phone, but my phone was just not at its best in Nashville. So I don't know if it was the resort that we were in. I'm just not certain. But I do need you, if you have results.
I took my test. I took a test today, though, this morning, though. And this one is negative.
Okay. All right. We're glad about that. Listen, we are glad about that. And let me tell you, I'm familiar with what that test looks like because I just had to do 2 at home and then go to urgent care and do 1. And so listen, when you had COVID, you did well, obviously.
Okay. I tried to do my best, but it kind of got me kind of down, kind of bad. And I was having symptoms and I wasn't really like giving it too much attention, but I was having some symptoms and whatnot. And then it came to my attention that I probably need to like take it more serious when somebody else told me that they came down with some symptoms and whatnot. So I just had to quarantine myself.
Okay, very good. So that means you didn't go to your testing or anything, right?
I believe I only missed 1.
Okay, all right.
And I wasn't able to go to the heat meetings that I had scheduled the last couple of weeks.
We don't want you at heat if you had COVID, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So we're gonna regroup and get him started. You know, you'll have to work Mr. Yancey. Who has this case? Mr. Yancey or Mr. Griffin? We'll have to connect with Mr. Williams to find out when he can start heat, because I think heat is a good program for him. Okay, so we'll get you back on track. Okay, Mr. Thornton?
Yes.
I'm glad that you're feeling better. You look like you're feeling better.
Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better today. That's why I'm glad I can get back to work.
Okay, very good. Very good. Yep, COVID is still alive and well, y'all. So we still have to get vaccinated. We still have to wash our hands. We still have to, follow protocol with masks. And we were in Tennessee and nobody wore a mask, not even on the airplanes. They didn't. I had mine on the airplane. And they were just free and all of that wonderful stuff. And so we have to make sure that we are doing our part. And the biggest part we can do is get vaccinated. That's the biggest part. I can't control what other people do. I was glad that the people I sat with, they masked up. When I had my mask on, they said they would mask up. I was so grateful for that. But I realized I can't control what other people do. I can't control the choices I make. And so I made a choice to get vaccinated, get boosted, so that I'm not a spreader and so that I don't have to die from this stuff, right? And so that's just my little public service announcement today, Mr. Thornton. Thank you for letting me do that on your case.
But what we gonna do about the monkeypox though?
Listen, sir, listen, everybody keep asking me what I'm doing about monkeypox. I'm like, listen, I don't know what we're gonna do about monkeypox. I mean, I guess we're not gonna shake hands, we're not gonna touch each other. I mean, I don't know. I don't want monkeypox. It's not pretty. It's just not. It's horrible. So we just, we've got to do what our grandparents and our great-grandparents used to tell us all the time. Wash your hands. Don't drink after nobody. My mom, she didn't play that. You don't eat after with nobody's fork. You don't eat out of nobody's plate. You don't open up pots and refrigerators without washing your hands. Take a bath every night. Listen, I'm learning there's people that work all day, go around people all day and don't take a bath at night when they get off from work. Take a bath. Take a shower, wash the germs off. I mean, I just don't know. I just think we got to go back to some real old basic stuff that our parents and grandparents and great-grandparents used to tell us, because we didn't have monkeypox back in my day. Uh-oh, you muted. What you saying?
I didn't say anything.
I thought you said something. We just didn't have that kind of drama. And so, yeah, we couldn't walk all through the house with our shoes on. When you came in, you had to take your shoes off. You didn't get in on the furniture and in the beds ready rolled with the clothes you had on all day. I'm just talking about some old time stuff that worked.
It sounds about right.
Yeah,
it sounds about right.
We didn't get sick like that. So I don't know. I don't know. So you asked me about that monkeypox. Don't get me started. Don't get me started about no monkeypox. All right, sir. Do you feel that the program is helping you?
Yes. Yes. The more I'm in the program, the more optimistic I come about my recovery and sobriety, and how detrimental it is to my well-being. I haven't been drinking. I haven't had a drink. I've been staying clean. Still trying to push through this and be positive.
Yes. And didn't you tell me you had a baby on the way?
Yes, I do. No, in November, yes.
In November. Listen, that's right around the corner. And you want her to get the best version of you that there is. Is that right?
Yeah, yes, that's another way I've looked at it.
Yeah, she gets the new and improved, the best version. You know how they do upgrades on the iPhone? She gonna get the iPhone, 16. I don't even know which one. I don't even know if it's.
She gonna get an ABC book.
Come on.
No iPhone.
There you go. Listen,
yes,
I'm so happy for you that you're embracing this and you're working it. Listen, we are here to help you. We want to encourage you to stay on track, continue to work hard. You owe it to yourself, and then you owe it to that little human being that's going to be here in a couple of months who didn't ask to be here. She didn't choose you, you chose her.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let me hear from who has Mr. Thornton's case.
I'm filling in for Miss Cleveland today, Your Honor.
Okay.
So this Miss Cleveland. Yep. So he did not miss a test. I just checked his test results. He didn't miss a test. His last test was negative, so no more marijuana in his system. So that's out of his system now. And comparing to Miss, she did leave some. She wanted to know about heat, when he's going to start heat. So he needs to get in contact with Mr. Williams to set up another date for that. Do you have Mr. Williams' information, Mr. Thornton?
Yes. I actually attended a heat session, but like I had told you guys, I came down with the COVID.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. You need to reach back out him to get it rescheduled to get you back on track with that. But other than that, Your Honor, according to Mr. Cleveland's notes, he seems to be in compliance with everything.
All right. So, Mr. Thornton, I want you have to mute, please. Mr. Thornton, I want you to re-engage with Mr. Williams immediately so that you can pick up, it may be a week or so before you can re-engage in heat, but I want you to get that date immediately, okay?
Okay.
All right, because I want you to do the heat program.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Any questions for the team?
I wanted to know, possibly, I've been hearing a lot of stuff about licenses today. What's can I I would like to know something about a license. I never had a license, but it'll be nice to know about it.
Do you have drinking or driving cases, or what's your
Yes, I had a blood alcohol level. That's why I'm in the program.
high BAC? First, drinking or driving, or second?
Just my first and last.
Okay, I'll have to run your
There you
stuff.
go.
I'll run it for Miss Cleveland and see, but you might not have to go through us. You might be able to go to the Secretary of State and get a license on your arm.
Okay.
Mr. Fikens?
Yeah, I need to, thank you, Mr. Griffin. Can the attorneys weigh in? Why don't we start with an SOS to the attorneys? Do you all need that? Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens?
Yes, Judge.
Yes,
right.
Judge.
Ms.
Thank
Mack,
you.
let's send Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, an SOS report on Raheem Thornton. And then I'd like for you all to take a look at it and speak with him about what he needs to do in order to get a license.
Yes, Judge.
Okay?
Yes.
All right, very good. All right, so I don't know if they'll be able to speak with you today. You can circle back maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
And see, but let's do that, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. Mr. Griffin, anything else from Mr. Thornton?
No, Your Honor.
All right, give me a date. 1 second, Judge. Give me
Your
a
Honor,
date.
that'd be August the 15th, 2022, and that'd be at 8:35 a.m.
All right, wonderful. All right, Mr. Thornton, I'm proud of you. Keep up the great work. I'm going to place you all on mute for a second. And I need to speak with, I have an emergency call.
Okay.
All right.
Mr. Phillies, I need you to go to the breakout room, back to the breakout room.
Mr. Yancey,
Yes.
this Purdy, she still have me on hold?
Yes, sir. Just be patient.
Okay.
Ms. Wilson, did Mr. Aviles leave the room? Oh, there he is. He's there. Mr. Aviles, can you accept an invitation to go into a breakout room if given one?
He had it and he came back out, so I'm asking him to go back in.
Thank you.
I'm not sure if he knows how to go back in.
I thought he was there for a second. There he goes.
He was. He went back.
All right, very good. I am back in session. Thank you so much for your patience. I believe that that was everyone that I had. Nope, I had Miss Liggins. Mr. Griffin, are you ready on Miss Liggins?
He's
Uh-oh.
coming. He's coming.
Oh, I think I muted you. All right, Mr. Griffin.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you ready on Miss Liggins?
Yes.
Let's do it. For those of you who are here checking in for a trial or for any other matter, I am going to ask that you be placed in a breakout room with the attorney that's serving today, and that is Ms. Bradfield. Ms. Wilson, if you could place them in a breakout room. Those individuals that are not in specialty court, please place them in a breakout room. Thank you. All right. Let's go to Ms. Liggins. I have case number 220-561-8901. Ms. Liggins, state your full name for me, please.
Justine Liggins.
All right, Ms. Liggins, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm convinced y'all saved the best for last, so I'll take it.
Okay, all right, all right. All right, how are things going with you?
Things are going well. I made all my drops. Ms. Cleveland texted me, let me know they've been all pretty valid thus far. Started seeing the therapist, of course. Got recommended to call an outpatient group today. I was supposed to call at 10 a.m. though, but we're here on court, so I'm gonna call as soon as we get off of here today. And paid all my probation fees in full. And pretty much just waiting to get into phase 2 and start the next chapter here.
All right, very good. So Miss Liggins, I have something I need to raise with you.
Yes, ma'am.
I was notified that there are some concerns about your attitude as well as your conversation with your case manager. That your attitude is less than desirable, less than good, and that your conversation is, it was described as having a smart mouth. I was going to try to find a better way to say it, but I'm going to just call it what it is, a smart mouth. So what's going on? Tell me about that.
Well, first I'd like to say, I don't agree with the statement. Unfortunately, I'm gonna advocate for myself real quick. I think that it's just a misunderstanding and a miscommunication all around. The same standards that you guys hold me to, I guess, is the same thing that I was expecting, or at least coming into the program with for my PO. Again, it's my first time ever being in trouble. So any communication that you give to me, I reinstate with her, and it doesn't seem to go like that. So just speaking of, I was supposed to have a face-to-face with her on Monday that you scheduled for us. It didn't happen. I did reach out to her Monday. I didn't hear from her or wasn't able to get in contact with her till Wednesday. And I understand you guys are busy, but I can only understand that when it's communicated to me, especially when, you know, the judge is saying I need to be here or check in on Monday, and then I don't check in Monday. And now I'm freaking out because it's like, is that going to be a ding towards me, or how does that work type thing, even though I reached out? And as far as it not being a desirable conversation, unfortunately, Judge, I get that, you know, this is a program that, you know, I'm honored to be a part of, but I just asked to be talked to as a person. And if that becomes a desirable or a smart aleck type thing, then that's very unfortunate, because if I can't ask for respect during a conversation without being ridiculed for it, then that's very unfortunate.
Okay, so let me say a couple of things. If I scheduled your face-to-face for Monday, then I have to take the hit for that, because I knew that Monday, all of our case managers would be in Nashville, Tennessee in training.
This was the last Monday. I'm sorry, not this past Monday. This was supposed to be the first time that me and Ms. Cleveland had a one-on-one. So this was back on the 12th, if I'm not mistaken. So you guys were in Tennessee the last week. I get that.
Okay, all right, because I was going to take responsibility for that.
No, I got a log that documents everything since I've started the program. So
okay, so I scheduled the face-to-faces because I want to make sure, first of all, that if there's any catch-up for paperwork, if there's anything that's needed from your provider that we've not been able to get, that you are to be placed on notice. Hey, we need you to make these requests, because while they are here to oversee the cases, they're not here to, we want to empower you to do things that you need to do. And
For sure.
so if she couldn't get with you on Monday, that certainly was not, and Ms. Cleveland is not that type of case manager where if she could not talk to you on Monday, that she would hold that against you. She would have gotten to you before your next court date because she knows there are some things that I'm expecting the next time that we staff. So we set those dates. They are control dates. Now understand that you are new to the program. They are control dates. And so sometimes the case managers may make that contact before the control date. Sometimes they may make it on the control date. Sometimes they have to make it after the control date because everything and anything can pop off in specialty court the day that you are not with us. And unfortunately, these past, before when we were out last week, we had some things that just popped up that were unexpected. And so, and Ms. Cleveland had to be pulled and the other case managers had to be pulled. We have staff that's out. We have to cover for each other. And so if she can't get with you on that control date, that face-to-face date, then she can do it before, she can do it after. But that control date is in place because there are some things that Ms. Cleveland knows she has to get to me. And trust me, she wants to get them to me. And I understand that it wasn't explained to you, so I'm explaining it to you now.
And I appreciate it.
So this is what I'm going to say. I'm always concerned when people raise concerns about attitude and conversation, because we are going to be working with each other for this program is a minimum of 12 to 14 months. Minimum.
Correct.
We are stuck with each other unless you walk away or decide to go to jail. I'm not going anywhere. Ms. Cleveland's not going anywhere. Mr. Griffin, Mr. Yancey, we right here. We here to stay. And so when I hear about attitudes, I address that because it can make it really, really tough for everybody when everybody's not bringing their best attitude, their best conversation to the table. And that's both ways. And everybody on this team will tell you that respect in this program is a two-way street. It's a two-way street. I don't expect us, we can't treat you any kind of way and I won't let you treat the team any kind of way. It is certainly a two-way street. And so I wanted to bring it to your attention. I was quite shocked by it, as a matter of fact, because you've been nothing but pleasant with me. And I understand people have bad days, and trust me, in this 12 to 14 months that you're going to be with me, you're going to see me have a bad day. And I'm going to snap up and snap out and, say some stuff and be like, oh, I could have done that differently. I am. Because I have some days that stuff gets the best of me. But what I can reassure you is that every day that I dial in, I'm bringing my best me to the table. Now, sometimes y'all can push some buttons that make somebody else show up in a black robe, but I'm bringing my best me to the table, because just because I'm the judge doesn't mean that I get to take out my bad days on you all. And I try really, really hard not to, but under this robe, I have feelings. I care about you all. I care about people that walk away, get high, die, go to jail. And some days, it gets the best of me. And so I want your commitment to come to the table, whether it's this table or the telephone with Miss Cleveland, that you're going to come with your best your best attitude, your best conversation.
Your Honor, just 1 second, just reading through the notes, whatever, just some of the comments that she's left that she refrained from calling the case manager names or making belittle childish statements as "are you or me," using sarcasm, asking her if she's okay. She stated she trying to tell her how to do her job and those type of things. So that's what she got in her article. So I'm just reading. I haven't had any contact with Ms. Lakins, but this is what Ms. Cleveland left, Your Honor.
So, and I appreciate you bringing that up, Mr. Griffin. So, Your Honor, the way that it even started off was the sheet that she gave me for jams. And again, this is my first time ever being in this program. But the sheet that she gave me for jams listed out a multiple set of places to go to drop. So one of the locations was a Southfield location. I went to the Southfield location, but it wasn't. I wasn't aware that location had been closed for 2 years. Now, when it got brought up to Ms. Cleveland's attention, it wasn't brought up in a sense of a negative type thing. It was brought up in a more so, let's get the sheet updated as we're a part of this program for the next intake person, if this place has been closed for 2 years, you know, why would it be on the list? It wasn't brought up in the sense of trying to tell Miss Cleveland how to do her job or anything of that nature. So I really hate that that picture was painted in that sort of type of thing. And the way that it came about for me to ask Miss Cleveland if she was okay was just due to the aggressiveness that she was talking with. So I asked her, are you okay? Now, I didn't see no harm in that question as she responded back, are you okay? In a very aggressive manner. And I responded that I'm perfectly fine. I just want to make sure you're okay because you're talking to me very aggressive. And as far as calling anybody a type of name, I would never. That's not it. Within my character, I wouldn't do anything like that because I wouldn't want nobody to call me out my name or anything of that nature. So as far as calling her name, it was just a matter of when she said, why do you ask me that? And I responded, I just feel like you're being very sassy and sarcastic with the conversation. So it's a little perturbed to see that she added the notes to my character that I was trying to bring to her attention on the situation at hand. I just don't like how to
Miss
pick.
Liggins, let's walk through this. Miss Cleveland is the case manager, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you thought that it was okay to say to your case manager that you're being sassy and aggressive.
Yes.
You thought that, so I will tell you that as a case manager, that maybe the word you could have asked me, you know, or expressed, you know, Miss Cleveland, I feel that your conversation is a little aggressive with me. And so I'd like for us to make sure we're communicating, because at the end of the day, we've got to be able to communicate. But when you start using words like sassy, that's kind of like, you know, no, we don't use sassy. Sassy is some little kid. My granddaughter gets sassy.
I
You know,
wish
I tell her to do something and she has a better way of doing it and she'll get sassy. My granddaughter is 10 years old. So if somebody calls me sassy, in my opinion, this is me. I'm neutral in all of this. You are referring to me as a little kid. You can tell me I'm being aggressive because that's what adults may do. You can tell me I'm being assertive. You can even tell me, you know what, Miss Cleveland, you're being a little disrespectful. You're being disrespectful to me. Those are adult terms. When you say sassy, you have demoted me to a child. And I'm going to tell you that would probably set me off, because now I'm going to show you who got on the big girl panties today. I'm going to show you who's not a little kid. And then now we've taken on a whole different tenor, not to mention, and I'm not excusing Miss Cleveland at all, but you don't know what has happened leading up to, okay? You don't know who she's dealt with, and she doesn't know what you've dealt with. It's on both sides, okay? But when you use a term like sassy, it is. It's not a term of endearment. It's not the way you approach a situation when you're having a conversation with another adult. And so listen, we're going to clean the slate. We're going to take sassy off the table, because I promise you, if you ever say I'm being sassy, let me tell you something. I'm gonna get with you like I get with Aubrey Simone when she being sassy. I'm going to get right with you. I'm going to show you who's being sassy. All right. So let's clean the slate. You and Miss Cleveland is an outstanding case manager. Listen, you raised something that's a concern for me. I need us to make sure that the JAMS list, that our provider list is updated. Let's update it. Now, what I will tell you is that we have had, and I'm not making an excuse, we have had some JAMS locations open and close and open again and then close again, because, you know, people are having a hard time finding folks to work, right? We also have had them be bought out, or not bought out, but they have another system that's overseeing them now. And so we've had some opens, some closures, some understaffing, some openings again. And so you raise a good issue. Sometimes we get so busy with everything that we're doing. I think that that's a great project, Mr. Yancey. If you could pass that on to Mr. Morgan, we need to get an updated list from them. And for those that are, and I don't know how we can do the open and closure based on staffing concerns, that may be a little bit difficult to tie down, right? Because sometimes they have to close just because they don't have enough staff. But if we could get the updated list of those that we know are in operation, to make sure we're passing on great information to our clients. That would be great. I need that to get done.
It'll get taken care of.
All right. So thank you for bringing that issue to my attention. I want that taken care of, Ms. Liggins. So we're going to clean the slate. You still the same Justine that came in, who I saw potential and supportive mom because she sees greatness in her daughter, and I see greatness in you as well. And so we gonna learn from this, all of us. I will talk with Miss Cleveland and let her know that I listened to you, I listened to her, and I'm going to listen to her. We're gonna clean the slate and we're gonna go forward because we stuck with each other. I'm not giving you a new case manager. You're not getting a judge. We're not doing any of that. We can't. We problem solving course. So guess what we do when we have problems?
We solve them, I thought.
We solve them. Let's do it. So we're going to solve this problem. I don't know where Mr. Griffin went, but Mr. Griffin, this looks like deja vu. You had a client that this deja vu, and then they ended up being best buds by the time they finished this whole process. So I want you and Miss Cleveland to continue to work together, okay?
You got it.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. What else you want to tell me today?
That's about it.
All right, you work in your program?
As best as we can.
All right, very good, very good. And are you realizing the benefits of working your program? Any benefit?
Yeah, we'll probably have some benefits on the next session.
Okay, all right. I know you. Uh-oh, you broke up.
We really getting started.
Okay, I don't know why you're skipping out like every other word. What are you doing over there?
I don't know. It's probably because it's 11 o'clock. I'm just sitting here talking to you.
Oh, well, I don't know anybody better you could be talking to at 11 o'clock because it's 11 o'clock somewhere in the world. And I'm sure somebody somewhere else wish they could be talking to Judge Shannon A. Holmes at 11 o'clock a.m. and you happen to be the lucky person. Look at you.
What a blessing.
Come on, Miss Justine. Come on. All right. Listen, we're going to regroup and we'll be ready for our next go round, okay?
You got it.
All right. What's the return to court date for Miss Liggins?
Your Honor, it's going to be for August 15th at 8:35.
All right, at 8:35. Very good. If you need us before then, please reach out and we're going to get that updated list. And my apologies that you got a list with a closed facility on it, okay?
Yep.
All right, very good. All right, I'm going to have you hang in there with me just for, no, I think that's it for phase one.
It's one more person, Your Honor.
I know Miss Cameron not in phase one. I'm not going to hold everybody else because she joined us late. Miss Cameron going to get me all to herself. All right. I am thanking and excusing everybody in phase one. You all continue to do well. Very proud of you. We are here if you need us. You are excused. Take care. All right. Come on, Miss Cameron. I think Miss Cameron comes on late on purpose so she can have me all to herself. Good morning, Miss Cameron.
That's not true. Good morning. This is the best. I just want y'all to know this is the best Zoom session since day one. Y'all been having me over here cracking up. You said a few things. I know I was one of them people that stressed you out, but I'm getting my life in order.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You know you stressed me out, right? But you getting it together. I'm so proud of you. I don't know what to do with myself. I just don't know. I don't even know. I'm glad to see you this morning. I saw you. I said, I know she's tired. She working, but that's all right.
I said I got off work at 7:30. I set an alarm to wake up at 8:15. I just needed to close my eyes just for a second. And I hopped up like, oh my God, it's 9/11. She gonna kill you.
I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not gonna kill you. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's not gonna happen. Listen, I'm so happy to see you because in spite of all of that, Miss Cameron, you are working your program. You're doing what you're supposed to do. And I am so, so proud of you. I am. You promised me you was going to do it. Our last little standoff where you came up trying to size me up. And
I did not do that. I was just trying to say, hey, and take a picture. And I was just trying to show you my hairstyle that I had got that you ain't care for.
I did like your hair. Don't say that. Listen.
No, I think it was the color. I think the color.
You
was
had some
different.
colors going on. Yeah. It was, reminded me a little bit of some candy that I like to eat. And I'm trying not to eat candy right now. I got some appliances in my mouth. And so
I'm in the process of that too. I'm actually on a 60-day challenge where I'm just doing water, fruit, and salad.
All right now. Make sure you get some protein though. Get some protein.
I've been, you know what? I found something new that I like to eat. I went to GFS and found some pre-patty salmon burgers. And oh my God, they are y'all know I love to talk about food on here. They so good.
I like those. Now, that's about the only, and it's not artificial. It's actually real salmon. They don't add anything to it. And so those I will put on the grill when it's time to barbecue and everybody wants to clown us. Because we have a top of the line grill and they're like, well, what are y'all barbecuing? We put the salmon patties on it. Yes, we do with barbecue sauce, and we do all that other stuff y'all do with the pig and the hog and and deer and all that. We do with our salmon. Yes, we do.
I don't eat none of that. Yeah, so
There you
I'm
go.
trying to do a little challenge. It's kind of difficult. It was difficult at work yesterday because everybody's eating like pizza and chicken, and somebody had came in with some stuff because we got a Subway inside our location, and I usually go to Subway, and it's like, you want to go to Subway? And I'm like, no, man, I'm trying not to be eating no bread, and I'm trying to leave meat alone for a minute. I just gotta detox my body for a minute, for a second, from all them bad foods that I've been eating. So it's a process, but I'ma do it.
You can do it. You can do it. Just make sure you're getting your protein and you staying healthy. That's it. You can do it. All right. Let me place your case numbers on the record. I have Z808317-1 and case number 217-318-781. State your full name for me.
Ariel Cameron.
All right, Miss Cameron, you working your program, ma'am. Are you having any victories you want to share with me? What's good? What is happening good?
Okay, so therapy has been good.
Okay.
My recovery meetings have been great. I even got a nickname in there when I come in there. Everybody call me Chrysler.
They call me Chrysler.
They call me Chrysler. That's been going great. I actually have to go and do a drop today with my therapist. She wants me to go. She said that they do random tests sometimes, so I got to go do that once I'm done with this. I just found out I got to take my mom to the hospital in a couple of hours. She's due to go do like a consultation or something with a doctor. She's supposed to be getting a knee replacement, so I'm gonna take her to go do that.
Okay.
I got some bad news over the weekend, but I didn't let it define me. I lost my cousin this weekend. That was kind of sad.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
He was fighting alcoholism, so I lost him to that. But
so sorry to hear that.
It's sad, but he in a better place and he not going through it no more. So that's the good part about it. It's sad that I lost him, but he don't have to deal with the struggle and being sick and the process of it no more. So that's cool. I went and applied. I'm trying to move to this apartment in Clinton Township. I went and did my application and applied. Now I'm just waiting on availability because since the pandemic, nobody wants to move, which I don't blame them. Yeah. Due to everybody is stuck and satisfied with the prices that they're paying. So, once you move and try to go somewhere else, everything has went skyrocket high for some reason. They changed my department at work. I used to be in the shipping tunnel where we check for defects after they're done completely with the car. I used to look for like scratches and like messed up paint and stuff like that, or like if the seats didn't work automatically. I did that, but now they put me, I'm in production. I am building trucks.
Come on, look at you, Miss Cameron. Do it.
So when y'all see Wagoneers and Grand Wagoneers, that's me.
That's you. All right, look at you. You're
I'm
so
building
proud
cars.
of yourself. I'm proud of you too.
So that's good. Other than that, everything been smooth. I just, I'll take it one day at a time. Keep God first. Pray every day.
Yes. And get up and do your part, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's it. That's a great combination. Great combination. All right. You are in great shape. If you are an attorney or a police officer checking in for trial, please call the clerk at area code 313-965-2280. That number will appear in the chat. Thank you so much. All right, so Ms. Cameron, you are doing great. Any issues, any concerns?
No. No, I don't have no issues or concerns. I think I wanna willingly, voluntarily sign up for anger management classes.
All right, Mr. Yancey, you hear that?
I did. That's a good thing if you feel like you need that, and
it's not like super bad, but I kind of like I've been letting people get the best of me a little bit at work, because it's like, okay, I work in this plant and everybody in there grown, but I feel like it's like, I don't know if y'all have ever heard this or y'all got family or anybody that work in the plant, but it's like everybody in there is grown. But I swear you would think we was in high school, and it's not senior year. It's like freshman, sophomore year in there. So to refrain myself from losing my job and losing my head gasket, I think I'm gonna sign up for anger management class.
I think that's a great idea.
So
I think that's a great idea. Mr. Yancey, go ahead.
No, that's a good thing. You know, a lot of times, you know, a lot of things we do are a test. And you're gonna get pushed, you're gonna get tested, and you don't want to lose any progress that you've made. You're with a good company right now. You could probably progress relatively quickly. People see that in you, and a lot of times with some of us, envy takes over. So how can we keep that person down? So yeah, we'll get you connected, you know, just so you can use some techniques. And once people see that they can't phase you, they'll probably start leaving you alone because they'll be wasting their time. But you got to get to that point. So I'll try to connect you somewhere where you can still do the therapy. It won't interfere. I'll get you someplace, hopefully that'll be convenient with your work schedule. So I assume that even though you're on production line, you still have the same schedule.
Yeah, I do. I can do, like usually with my therapy session, like I got one tomorrow at 3:00. I usually do therapy anywhere from 2 or 3 o'clock, and I'll be talking to her for like 45 minutes to an hour. So I try to come home when I get off work, depending on if I work 8 or 12, I try to come home and get at least like 5 to 6 hours of sleep. And then that way I still got time to run errands or take care of any type of business that I got to take care of. And then once I'm done with that, I can still come home, take another shower, take a nap, and be ready for work again.
What I'll do is email you, email me back of days or hours that are best for you. Okay. So then I can kind of pinpoint where I can send you that'll work for you, and it won't be such a hardship on it, like an extra thing to do. Because I don't, you know, I want to make sure you can still do everything we need you to do. And then, you know, this is important to you, so it's important to us. So we'll get that to you. So I'll email you before I leave.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay.
All right. And thank you for speaking up and asking for what you need. That is important. That's very important. Very important. All right. Anything else, Ms. Cameron?
No, that's it.
That's it. All right, Mr. Yancey. Anything else you want to report? I'll ask to Ms. Cameron.
I don't believe so, Your Honor. She's still at All Well-Being, seeing a therapist and a recovery coach. Screenings are okay. She's doing pretty well right now. I'm thinking the next time or within the next 30 days, we'll get her into another phase. I think she has earned that. So we'll work on a phase promotion. So Ms. Cameron, just hang in there with us, and we'll be celebrating you with another phase.
Okay. Right. Oh yeah, Judge, I wanted to tell you too, because I heard you had the sniffles. You if you take a leave, try a leave D, cold, and sinus. It's gonna dry you right up.
It will. Okay.
Yeah.
I might have to take you up on that. Yeah, I might have to. I was in hot and humid Nashville, and somewhere along the way, sinuses just went
and
out.
Then if you was in hot and humid, and then if you decided that you wanted to sleep in the air, that's a lot to go back and forth.
Yes, and I must sleep in the air, ma'am. I must. It must be at least 60 degrees in order for me to sleep. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes. All right. Very good.
She did make a payment also.
She did. Okay.
And I will
Oh,
be making
listen.
another one Wednesday when I get paid too.
Look at you. I'm so proud of you. I am. I am. Take good care of your mom today. Okay.
Yes, I am.
All right. What do we have next for Miss Cameron?
Your Honor, we would have August 15th at 8:35 unless she needs a Thursday.
Wait, is she phase 1 or phase 2?
I have her down as phase 1. I haven't had her that long. So if she was
You in
phase
phase 1.
or phase, what phase were you in, Miss?
I just know phase 1. Do y'all promote people like in Zoom?
Yes. Where you been?
I'm in phase. I'm in phase 1.
All right. Mr. Yancey, how long has she been with us?
Since October.
Yeah, because she came from I think she came to us through probation.
All right.
So it might have been October. I know this has August 1st, but that might have been when she started on the other side. So, Your Honor, I would recommend a phase promotion, Your Honor.
Let's do it. Let's promote her to phase 2 on today.
Yes.
Miss Cameron, well, let me say this, Mr. Yancey. Miss Cameron got off to a rough start. You know,
I do remember that a little bit.
Okay, she's doing all kind of things, but she hasn't been on track. She has shown that she wants to work it. She's still committed to working it. And so, team, any objection to promoting Miss Cameron to phase 2 on today?
No objections.
No.
Cameron, any objection from you?
No.
Come on, let's do it. Let's celebrate Miss Cameron. Congratulations, ma'am. Listen,
Thank you.
You are in great shape. That means you're not gonna see me as often as you used to, ma'am. You ready?
I like seeing you.
Oh, well, listen, you get me all to yourself because you come late most of the time. But listen, you can always dial in, but you are going to have more contact with your case manager than with the court. But it's okay. I'm still here and I'm still going to be keeping up with you. You better know that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Mr. Yancey, what's that?
Yeah, no, we want to do a face-to-face, Ms. Cameron. That's going to be a phone-to-phone on August 18th at 10:35.
Okay, August 18th, 10:35.
I might call you a day before that, or when I can get you, but it'll be around within 24 hours of that date. I'll catch up with you.
Okay, so am I still coming in here on the 15th as well?
No, just on the 18th, and that'll, like I said, we'll do that over the phone.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go eat for celebration since I can't have no cupcake.
No, you can't have a cupcake because you said you weren't eating all of that stuff.
I'm not.
All right, Miss Cameron, do well. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'm here if you need me. Okay.
Don't forget about that leave D code of silence.
I wrote it down. I sure did. I wrote it down. I got you. All right.
Everybody have a wonderful day, and I appreciate you all.
You too.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right. I need to go to the remainder of the specialty court docket. Hopefully, we have some things that are ready for the 11 o'clock. We had some trials. Mr. Stephen Adolph, did he check in?
He did not, Your Honor, as far as I can tell.
Okay, what about the officer? I thought I heard an officer, I saw an officer that checked in.
Yes, the judge, I'm sorry, the officer did check in.
Did Mr. Adolph check in?
No, not with me, Judge.
All right, I'm gonna call the remainder of the specialty court docket so I can close it out. And then Ms. Mack, I'm ready to go to the 10:30. And then I'll call the 10:35. I'll call the rest, the 8:30 and the 10:35, so I can release you all, Mr. Yancey. And then we'll go from there, okay? So I have at 8:30, I had all of the matters for Johnny Hicks, U452-62918, U471-95118, case number 155360301, case number 1553-62781, 1553-6364, counts 1, 2, and 3, for Johnny Hicks. Is Mr. Hicks still at Lake Ridge?
Your Honor, I believe he is. I don't know if this was actually his date or not. I had myself 3 people from Lake Ridge on. So if we could give him a week adjournment just to get him on.
Can you check with Mr. Williams when you call on your people? I know Mr. Hicks is Miss Cleveland's case, right?
Yes.
And so if you could check with Lake Ridge, make sure, confirm today that he's still there.
Okay.
And then I can put him on for next week, Monday. Does that work?
That'd be great.
Okay, I'll put him on for August 8th, 2022 at 8:35. But do confirm with me today that he's still at Lake Ridge and in his programming.
Yes.
All right, wonderful. I then have my last matter for 8:30 is Michael Rhodes, 200-619-3401. Where was Mr. Rhodes today? Should he have been with me? Mr. Rhodes.
I don't believe so.
Okay, who has Mr. Rhodes' case?
Let me make sure that I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. I have him. Okay. He had a I'm sorry. He had a face-to-face, which was done. And his next court hearing would be August 8th at 8:35.
All right, very good. Thank you, Mr. Yancey. And he's in compliance, is that?
Yes, so far he is.
Wonderful. Let's go to 10:35, Mr. Yancey. I have from Michael Lamar, Z 806-7021.
Yes, that face-to-face was done. He will also be coming back on August 8th at 8:35. And he is in compliance.
Wonderful. For Tina Nolan, 200-612-9102.
She had a face-to-face, and she will be coming back on August 15th at 8:35.
All right, very good. And then Michael Rhodes is on for 10:35 as well. Let's see, is it the same case number? It is not. Please make sure his cases are together. SP 111-50292. And you did the return to court date for, what did you tell me?
August 8th.
Yes, August 8th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. All right, Mr. Yancey, I think that is it for the specialty court docket. You all held it down this morning. I appreciate you. I know that we need 2 staff today. Ms. Mack, if you could send me Tuesday's docket, we need to staff. I'm not certain if that's all veterans, but I need us to meet because we have an observation coming up for our Veterans Treatment Court. So I'd like the staff today. Do you all want to keep it at 1:30?
Yes, Judge.
All right, let's do it. We'll keep it at 1:30. In my courtroom is fine because I don't have a 1:30 docket today. I don't have to be 2 places at one time. All right, very good.
Judge.
Good. Okay, I'm going to have them release everybody from the breakout rooms. I'm ready to call the remainder of the docket for those who have joined us.
Judge, there was one thing I wanted to put on the record, if I could.
Yes.
There was a gentleman, Andre Jones, and I forget whose case manager he is, but Mr. Jones said that he rides a bicycle from Livonia to his testing site. And I just wanted to recommend whoever his case manager is, that we give him some bus tickets. From Livonia to 6 Mile and Schaefer is a long bicycle ride. We could help him out. Appreciate that.
Or
That's
if
my
we can
recommendation.
find him a closer facility. Thank you, Mr. Reed. Who served as Mr. Jones' case manager? Was that you, Mr.
No, I believe that was Mr. Griffin. That would be, it sounds like that would be good if we could get him a closer treatment facility. I don't even know if the bus tickets, I appreciate that, number one. I don't know if the bus tickets, I don't even know if there's a route that's gonna help him. That is a long bike ride. I really commend him for doing whatever he had to do to not be violated. So we'll figure out something to make this more doable for him until he gets some, or either get him on some kind of route that at least there is a bus route. So we'll work on that. I appreciate that, Mr. Reed.
Yeah, I think he said it was a drug testing. He was going to jam.
Oh, that's right. He's driving his bike
6
to
Mile and Schaefer.
I'll see if there's another testing facility that's closer to him.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, very good. Thank you, Mr. Yancey. Thank you, Mr. Reed. Let's see. I see that Mr. Aviles has joined us. Are we ready to proceed in his matter?
Yes, Judge.
We are?
There's
Okay, wonderful. I have the following. I have case number SP 124-81371, SP 124-8034, counts 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Aviles, please state your name.
Alexander Aviles.
All right, thank you. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning to you too.
All right, how are we proceeding today? He has an adjourn to pay.
And
Hey,
I'm sorry.
he did pay, Judge.
He did pay.
He did? I'm sorry, I did not. I can't hear.
Yes, did.
He did pay. And so that
Yes.
means I'm closing out case number SP 124-81371. I will close it. And I'm dismissing SP 124-8034, counts 1, 2, and 3. Sir, you are in great shape today. Thank you for keeping your word and paying your fines and costs. Oh, I
Thank
can't.
you.
We can't hear you. But you are all set. You're in great shape. He has nothing else outstanding. Is that right, Miss Mack?
No, he's all set.
All right.
Appreciate you, Judge.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you keeping your word, getting your stuff cleared up here at 36th District Court. Listen, I want you to continue to do well, okay?
Thank you.
All right, very good. Make sure you tell Mr. Phillips we said good morning, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And state your name for the record. I didn't get you to do that. State your name.
Alexander Aviles.
All right, wonderful. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for your patience.
You too.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Miss Bradfield, who do we have up next? Oh, you're on mute. Mr. Al-Khatib, I've already dismissed your case. Your case has already been dismissed, Mr. Al-Khatib. Goodbye.
Okay, just making sure. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Who do we have up next, Miss Bradfield?
Well, that's the only one that I had, Mr. Al-Khatib, so.
Okay. Jemiah Adams is on. He was an adjourn to pay.
Yes,
Mr.
Judge.
Adams, are we ready, Mr. Fikens?
We are, Your Honor.
All right, I have the following for Mr. Adams, SP 126-63722, SP 358-5651, and SP 100-54501. Mr. Adams, I
Yes,
need you to
ma'am.
get where I can see your face. I can't see you. It's too dark. There you are. State your name for me.
Jemiah Adams.
All right, good morning to you.
Morning.
All right, Mr. Fikens, what's going on with Mr. Adams?
Well, his face might be familiar to you, Judge. He was here
It
on
is,
Friday.
but I think he cut his hair or something.
Yeah, I did.
You did. I see you. All right, go ahead, Mr. Fikens. What's
Very
going
good,
on?
Judge. I didn't notice that. But he was here on Friday. The court, he asked for some more time back then on other matters. Court gave him till September 2nd to make payment on those cases. And now these other matters have come up as they were just scheduled to come up, return to pay. And we need to take care of these matters today, Judge. Humbly, as we did on Friday, we need more time. I'm going to suggest that we need a couple weeks past September 2nd. I know that's kicking it out a long time,
That's okay.
but we were looking for 2 weeks past September 2nd, maybe September 16th, with this court's approval and permission.
This is what I'll do. I'm going to adjourn those three matters. I'll give him to October 3rd. 2022. I'll put it on my docket at 10:30. That's as to these three matters. Now I need you to pay your other ones by September 2nd, okay?
Yeah, I'm paying them be the first ones I pay.
All right. Come on, Mr. Adams. We working with you. As long as you
ma'am.
stay in the fire with us, we gonna work with you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. So Mr. Ficus, your request is granted. Ms. Mack, he's on, should be placed, those three matters should be placed on for October 3rd at 10:30 a.m.
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir. Enjoy your day.
Thank you. You too, ma'am.
All right. All right, Ms. Mack, I have for 10:30 SP 124846 for count 2. Did Lonell Antoine pay?
Yes, Judge.
All right, then I am going to close that matter. And then for Lonell Antoine, I'm dismissing the remaining matters. SP 124-84641 and case number U 387-87217. They are dismissed without prejudice. I'm ready to now go over to my trial and formal hearing. I have the following matters for Stephen Adolph. SP 124-55521. U 151-50514, SP 124-55339, counts 1, 2, and 3. Did Mr. Stephen Adolph or Stephen Adolph sign in this morning, check in this morning?
I did not see him, Your Honor, on the Zoom. I don't know if he stepped into the courtroom.
All right, Ms. Wilson, have you seen him or Ms. Matt?
No, he has not come into the court house today, and he has not phoned in either.
All right, very good. All right, and so I believe there was an officer that checked in today.
Yes, ma'am, Officer Williams.
All right, Officer Williams, go ahead and place your name and badge number on the record, please.
Antonio Williams, badge 3410.
Thank
Police
you, and
officer.
good morning to you.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much for appearing. I'm satisfied. I've given Mr. Stevens, it's 11:34 a.m. I've given him ample time to appear. I am going to issue a capias as to each matter, as to the two trial matters. And the bond will be set at, for the improper license, it'll be set at $25 cash or surety. For entering without the owner's permission, that bond will be set at $100 cash or surety. And then for the three matters that were scheduled for formal hearing, default judgments will be entered on all three matters. Anything else for my consideration?
No, Your Honor.
Nothing else. All right, Officer Williams, please be safe. Thank you for appearing on today. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, you too. All right, team. We are in great shape. We will staff today at 1:30 and for our treatment court on tomorrow. Was there anything else for my consideration?
No, Judge. We just need a docket for tomorrow's.
Okay.
Oh, do you have one, Mr. Fikens?
Yes, we do, Mr. Eden. If not, I'll.
We have them.
We're all set.
We're good. Thank
All
you.
right, and make sure I get one as well if I haven't already. Ms. Bradfield, thank you for serving on today. We appreciate you.
You're welcome. You all have a wonderful week.
You do the same. Thank you, Ms. Wilson. We are adjourned and of course on standby because it's specialty court and anything can happen in here, right? And so we're on standby and I'll see you at 1:30 for staffing. Thank you.